Under the tranquil night sky of Jinju Manor, a mysterious scene unfolds. The air is thick with anticipation as we zoom into the manor where an elderly figure is intensely focusing on something. Inside, the old man and a younger companion are huddled around a small table. The elder lets out a few, as if the weight of the world rests on his shoulders. "How is it?" the young man inquires, eyes full of concern. The elder reveals a harsh truth. The baby lying peacefully in a basket may not see past 20 years. The news hits like a thunderclap, leaving the young man in shock. As the young man ponders this cruel twist of fate, he wonders aloud if this is a punishment from the heavens, a price for the life that was lost during the child's birth. The elder, with his long, silver hair and pointed ears, clicks his tongue in mild frustration. He seems to be lost in thought, perhaps contemplating the complexities of fate. In a moment of disbelief, the young man challenges the elder's stoic reasoning. "I can't believe you're telling a physician that." He begins questioning the elder's prognosis. Emotions boil over as he cradles the baby protectively. "Also, how could you say that of your own child, one who will die young?" he protests, his voice a mix of anger and desperation. The scene kicks off with a mysterious elder explaining the dangers of having the biweek acupoint too open. He makes a dramatic gesture, mentioning that it could lead to something called deity ascension. Spooky, right? Outside, under the moonlit sky, two people debate this whole deity ascension thing. One is skeptical, dismissing it as nonsense, while the other seems to ponder the possibility. The elder, still in his mystical vibe, talks about the biweek acupoint again, touching his forehead for dramatic effect. He wonders if his listener has ever heard of martial masters using the upper meridian of their heads. We switch scenes to a silhouette ascending in a whirlwind of cosmic energy. The elder's voice echoes, explaining how such an ascension might occur if one's soul detaches from the body. Sounds intense. A sudden shift in mood as we get a close-up of an adorable baby, eyes wide open and curious. What's this little one doing in a story about ascension? Finally, we see the elder and another person standing on a balcony, overlooking the night. Between them, a baby rests peacefully in a basket. This twist leaves us wondering what role the child plays in this mystical tale. The atmosphere is tense as one character remarks on the heavenly punishment, holding a baby in their arms while a long-haired, elf-eared figure looks on, deep in thought. Shifting the scene, the elf-eared character stands with others, seemingly pondering something significant. Under the night sky, the elf-eared figure reflects on the child's potential, regretting the circumstances of his birth. The vision of the baby glowing softly fills the scene, as the elf-eared character imagines a grim fate awaiting him in the countryside. A bold, stylized title appears, setting the stage for an epic tale. Decades have rolled by, and we find ourselves at the Grand Young Manor. The place is looking all kinds of fancy. Inside, the air is filled with dreams and aspirations. Someone's talking about making the clan famous around the world. Congratulations are in order. One of the brothers just became a disciple of the Moon Clan sect. It's all cheers and laughter. Glasses are raised high as the celebration kicks off. Everyone's in a jolly mood, ready to toast to success. But wait, there's a moment of silence, and eyes wander to an empty chair. Who's missing from this happy gathering? The mystery deepens as it's revealed that in a solemn moment, a character mentions that another's presence might bring ill omens, hinting at some underlying tension or superstition. The scene shifts to a family standing in silence, their expressions a mix of worry and contemplation as they process the situation. An ominous building stands with its doors open, a strange light emanating from within, as if something otherworldly is about to occur. Long, flowing hair catches the wind as a mysterious energy swirls around, hinting at an imminent transformation. A character with striking blue hair and a large earring appears, emanating a powerful aura as they channel energy. Surrounded by swirling energy, the character stands poised, ready to unleash their full potential. Their eyes widen in shock as they channel an immense force, the air crackling with energy. A colossal surge of power erupts, filling the scene with an overwhelming presence, hinting at an epic showdown. In a dimly lit room, one brother, looking stressed with his hand on his forehead, tells the other not to take things the wrong way. The brother in red, standing coolly, just nods in agreement. The brother in red suggests keeping things under wraps, hinting that discretion might be the best course of action. Suddenly, the conversation takes a dramatic turn. The worried brother is shocked, being asked to master martial arts. His mind races with possibilities, fearing consequences. The red-clad brother, ever so composed, chooses silence, letting the tension speak for itself. Enter a new character with a commanding presence. With a pointed finger, he questions how the brothers dare to act with such authority, as if they own the place. Again, the brother in red remains wordless, his expression unreadable, as if pondering the weight of the challenge. Finally, the brother in red is seen alone, sitting casually with a mysterious air, his thoughts hidden behind a calm demeanor. Our hero, with striking purple hair, stands on the sidelines, watching a group of people in animated conversation. It's like being the only one not invited to the best party in town. A voice cuts through, urging everyone to hustle. Seems like there's a big event cooking, and no one's got time to waste. The protagonist, curious about the buzz, realizes it's the day the martial masters of the Zhongnan sect make their grand visit. Talk about a celebrity showdown. Enter the Zhongnan sect, one of the 9 great sects, and a powerhouse in the martial world. They're like the Avengers of swordsmanship, sharing the spotlight with the Manhwa sect. This place is legendary, home to the deities of swords. It's like the ultimate dream team, and our protagonist has always wanted to meet them. Despite the burning desire to meet these legends, our protagonist is shackled by the past, a haunting memory of causing their mother's death. Heavy stuff, right? The plot thickens as we learn it's their father's. In the serene glow of the moon, a figure in a green robe bows apologetically to Master Yinshin, who stands quietly on the balcony, exuding calm authority. Elsewhere, a mysterious character with long, flowing hair and piercing eyes ponders the possibility of learning from a distance, eager to soak up knowledge from the esteemed masters. A crowd gathers, buzzing with curiosity about a potential visit from a notable figure, likely an elder, stirring whispers and anticipation. Among the crowd, some express hope that such distinguished guests would bring great honor to their clan, their eyes alight with excitement. The scene shifts to the arrival of a grand entourage, their presence commanding attention and respect from all who witness it. From a rooftop vantage, a voice exclaims in awe at the arrival of the martial masters from the renowned academy, setting the scene ablaze with excitement. As the crowd gathers, the view shifts to a mysterious figure with a red cloak, adding an air of intrigue and anticipation to the assembly. As the scene unfolds, a mysterious figure steps down with grace. The flowing robes and poised demeanor signal something special, and you can almost hear the whispers in the air. The camera pans to reveal an elegant ear and flowing hair, hinting at something otherworldly about this newcomer. A group of startled onlookers can't help but react with surprise. Their faces tell a story of shock and intrigue. A full view of the enigmatic visitor, clad in an exquisite robe, makes it clear this is no ordinary arrival. A noble race is here, declares someone, confirming the crowd's suspicions. A close-up of another character who seems to recognize the significance of this arrival. A noble race, they murmur, acknowledging the visitor's esteemed status. The noble figure strides forward, and the crowd's reactions range from awe to disbelief. Their aura is undeniable, as if the very air shifts around them. Standing tall amidst the crowd, the noble figure commands the scene. The onlookers are in a daze, murmuring in respect and wonder. A grand welcome unfolds as a clan member expresses deep honor at hosting such a prestigious guest, setting the scene for an intriguing encounter. Introducing himself with authority, the clan's patriarch, Young Dame Young, takes center stage, adding weight to the moment. The mystery guest is revealed to be Yoli, an elder from the Zhongnan sect, whose noble lineage leaves everyone stunned. Shockwaves ripple through the crowd as they realize the esteemed status of their guest, a noble race elder. The atmosphere is tense and respectful. Overwhelmed by the revelation, the crowd begs forgiveness for not recognizing such a high-ranking individual sooner, displaying their humility. A curious young observer can't help but wonder about the longevity and history of the noble elder, hinting at untold stories and ancient wisdom. In the heart of the courtyard, a group of individuals gathers, their faces a blend of curiosity and respect. A character with flowing hair and an elaborate robe steps forward, capturing the attention of those present. The camera zooms in on the character's feet as they come to a halt, their presence commanding attention with a simple pause. From a broader view, the gathered crowd is seen, with some individuals bowing in respect, while others stand in anticipation, waiting for what's to come next. The focus returns to the character with a distinct outfit. Their expression remains unreadable, but their presence is undeniably significant. Nearby, another character with dark hair and an air of confidence engages with the scene, their features hinting at a blend of mystery and authority. This character seems to offer a gesture, perhaps a greeting or a sign of acknowledgement, adding a layer of intrigue to the unfolding events. The scene shifts as the characters exchange a moment of surprise and realization. Conversations spark as the scene unfolds, capturing the attention of everyone present. Attention turns to a remark made by an observer, pointing out a young figure in the crowd, identified as the third son, hinting at familial ties and potential importance. The character with long hair comments on the young figure, noting their bright eyes and smart appearance, setting the stage for further developments in the story. A character apologizes, mentioning their third son's poor manners. The conversation hints at some familial tension, adding a layer of complexity to their relationships. A young warrior reflects on their training journey, having mastered the Jung clan's movement arts. They're at a crossroads, contemplating what to pursue next in their martial arts adventure. With a determined gaze, the warrior unsheathes their sword, ready to dive into the next phase of their journey. The gleam of the blade reflects their resolve and curiosity. Two individuals step into a room, admiring its ambience. "This place is better than I thought," one remarks. Their companion agrees, setting a tone of intrigue about their intentions. The scene shifts to a stunning landscape bathed in the glow of sunset. It's revealed that the area is rich in earth energy, making it a coveted location for the Tyrant Sword tribe. Chilling in a cozy room, our elegant, elf-like character in a flowing robe is deep in thought. They're plotting some moves, but it ain't gonna be easy. There's some counterattack talk, but it might mess up the clan's groove. Our scene shifts to a bold warrior, itching for action. He's all about that preemptive strike life, ready to take the fight to the enemy before they get any funny ideas. The elegant one sips their tea, musing dreamily about how great it'd be if things just magically worked out. Daydreaming of peace, you know? Meanwhile, the tea set gets a moment to shine. 13 skies, someone whispers ominously. Seems like this tea has some serious backstory. In the shadows, we see a fierce group from the Tyrant Sword tribe. They're looking like troublemakers, with flames and swords. The most problematic crew around, apparently. Back to our serene strategist, who's warning the crew to stay sharp and keep those sword skills on point. No slacking off, folks. The scene ends on a peaceful note, with a mysterious figure savoring their tea. Calm before the storm, perhaps? In a dimly lit room, a mysterious character reflects on a child who stands out from the crowd, clearly marked by something special. There's a lingering thought. What a strange child. This kid's uniqueness is undeniable. The scene shifts to a tranquil, moonlit building, setting a calm yet mysterious vibe. Inside, a blue-haired individual sits in meditation, emitting an ethereal glow, deep in concentration. A sudden surge of energy forms above their head, prompting surprise and curiosity. Perplexed, the meditator questions why their aura frequently activates, pondering its significance and what it might mean for their abilities. In a dimly lit scene, our blue-haired protagonist is having a serious moment of realization. His face shows a mix of determination and worry. He's thinking about something heavy, knowing that the situation is dire. Close up on his eyes, and they're wide open with shock. Whatever he's realized, it's hit him like a ton of bricks. A dramatic thought bubble appears. If that happens, the suspense is real. He's now sitting down, looking at his hands with a mix of fear and disbelief. He's realized that he might have less than 5 years to live. Heavy stuff. He's covering his face with one hand, clearly distressed. The reality of the situation is sinking in, and he's sweating bullets. The words echo in his mind. I'm scared. It's a raw and vulnerable moment for our hero. Despite having mastered the Jung clan's movement arts, he feels utterly powerless. I can't stop this, he thinks, a realization that shakes him to his core. Our mysterious hero is staring up into the night sky, lost in his thoughts. His expression is intense, as if he's pondering some deep mystery or waiting for a sign. With a sudden realization, he turns, sensing something amiss. The air is tense, and his instincts are on high alert. He stands before a grand building, feeling an ominous energy emanating from it. Whatever is happening, it's not good news. Determined, he strides forward, his mind racing with thoughts of what danger might lurk ahead. His resolve is clear. He's ready to face whatever comes. The silence is deafening as he approaches the glowing entrance. Something isn't right here, and he knows it. Suddenly, he's caught in a trap formation. His senses are on fire as he realizes the danger he stepped into. Is this a challenge or a deadly snare? Boom! A foot hits the ground with authority, setting the stage for a dramatic entrance. A young man with intense eyes takes a sharp breath, clearly shocked by what he's seeing. Our hero, draped in red, stands amidst a sea of bodies, realizing something big went down at the Dong Manor. With a sharp gaze, the protagonist questions if a trap formation caused this chaos. Focus shifts to a fallen member of the Jung clan, raising doubts about what a fool. The antagonist belittles our hero, thinking they've got it all figured out. Guess he's got a short life. Minions ready to send our hero to the afterlife. Our hero remains silent, their expression unreadable, but something's brewing. Is that so? The bald villain, ready to follow orders, advances with a sinister grin. The tension rises as our hero tightens their fist, energy crackling around them. Boom! An epic clash erupts, shocking everyone with the hero's unexpected power. Our hero's fist lands a powerful blow, sending shockwaves through the air. The bald villain's face contorts in shock and fear as the tables turn dramatically. The third offspring of this household makes a striking appearance, gripping a weapon with determination. The intensity in their eyes is matched by the chaos around them. Amidst a scene of carnage, our warrior surveys the aftermath of a fierce battle. Bodies of defeated enemies lie scattered, a testament to their prowess. The title flashes across the screen, hinting at the epic saga that is about to unfold. With a surge of energy, a foot steps forward, crackling with power. The atmosphere is charged, and something big is about to happen. A massive figure looms over our hero, his muscles tense and ready for a showdown. He addresses the warrior with a single word, "You." Fury erupts as the muscular foe shouts, "You bastard!" The intensity of his anger is palpable, setting the stage for an explosive confrontation. In a whirlwind of action, a warrior unleashes a dazzling blue slash aimed right at his opponent. The attack is swift and powerful, catching the muscular fighter by surprise. The muscular fighter is left in shock, his face smeared with blood, and his eyes wide open as he tries to comprehend the ferocity of the assault. The long-haired warrior stands tall, his sword still emanating a fierce blue energy as blood drips from the aftermath of his strike, showing no signs of backing down. The air is thick with tension as our hero, with those intense blue eyes and jet black hair, leaps into action. His sword slices through the air, aiming straight for the guy in the red getup, who looks utterly shocked. The duel escalates as the red-clad warrior regains his composure and blocks the attack. Sparks fly, swords clash, and it's an epic showdown as both fighters give it their all. Our blue-haired hero leaps into action, clashing with the red-haired villain in a flurry of movement and power. The intensity of their battle is palpable, as each tries to outmaneuver the other. The fight rages on, showcasing the hero's agility and determination. But the villain isn't backing down, meeting each attack with equal ferocity. In a swift and unexpected move, the hero lands a devastating punch, sending the villain flying. The tables are turning, close up on the villain's shocked expression as he realizes the tide of battle is against him. Bloodied and battered, he's still not out of the fight. The hero is filled with resolve, eyes blazing with determination. This fight means everything, and they're giving it their all. In a shocking turn, the villain manages to stab the hero, leaving us gasping. The stakes just got even higher. The scene bursts into action with a fierce warrior slicing through the air, leaving enemies sprawling on the ground. You can almost hear the whoosh as the blade cuts through the chaos. The warrior, in a striking red outfit, stands amidst the fallen foes, their prowess evident. Blood splatters highlight the intensity of the battle, marking a victorious moment. With a moment to breathe, the scene pans out to reveal a pile of defeated adversaries. The warrior stands tall, their back turned, as if saying next. A close-up reveals the warrior, a glint of determination in their eyes, taking a deep breath as if savoring the calm after the storm. They exhale a sigh of relief or perhaps satisfaction. Reflecting on the battle, the warrior acknowledges their first time using the delightful sword. The bloody blade is a testament to its effectiveness, and they nod in understanding. A quiet moment of self-praise as the warrior thinks, pretty impressive, clearly satisfied with their newfound skill. The scene shifts as others arrive, shocked by the aftermath. The warrior stands amidst the chaos, leaving onlookers in awe of the devastation. Amidst the dim light of a courtyard, a sharp figure stands over a fallen opponent, questioning what business two significant organizations have there. "None of your business," comes the defiant reply, tension thick in the air. Zooming in, we see a close-up of the mysterious character, their expression unreadable, but clearly holding the reins of this tense situation. The focus shifts to one of the group members, who seems more inclined to talk than fight. They ask, "Do you know about me?" revealing a cautious curiosity beneath the bravado. Silence falls as the mysterious figure, surrounded by the group, contemplates the situation, their presence commanding attention. The mysterious character then drops a bombshell, revealing their family's connection to the desolate fortress, the best branch sect in Murim. It's a name that carries weight and causes the group to reconsider their stance. With a casual grip on their sword, the figure warns that killing them could spell trouble, even for someone from the mighty Tyrant Sword tribe. This revelation hangs in the air, shifting the balance of power. As the tension escalates, an explosive action scene unfolds, with the mysterious character launching into a swift and powerful attack, leaving chaos in their wake. Thrown into the fray, a figure is tumbling across the ground, evading incoming projectiles with a mix of skill and luck. The camera zooms in on a character with long blue hair and a fierce expression, clearly not here to play around. Another character, battered and bruised, recognizes a formidable opponent from the Zhongwan sect. A striking woman with flowing blonde hair and vibrant attire makes her entrance, her movement as swift as the wind. In a flash, the blue-haired fighter exclaims in surprise, "Elder Yeo, Il Shin?" The blonde woman, now fully engaged, displays her martial prowess as she confronts her adversary. With precision, she evades an attack, her hand inches from the ground. Our story zooms into a gripping scene where our fierce warrior, the deity of the sword, is down on one knee, looking like she's had a rough day at the office. Everyone's buzzing, utterly shocked. I mean, if the deity of the sword is in disarray, what monster could possibly cause this? Who's the real enemy here? Then we get a close-up of another figure's lips, all mysterious and intense, like they just dropped a secret that's too juicy. The camera pans out to reveal a new character, rocking long dark hair and a red vest. This dude is exuding some serious vibes. Back to our deity of the sword who's gripping her sword tightly. She's ready, but who is she ready for? Her expression says it all: surprise and determination. Now, the mysterious figure is making their dramatic entrance, striding in with style and a hint of menace. The onlookers are on edge. With a thud, the stranger lands and the ground shakes. This is some serious power play, folks. Another step, another crack in the ground. This character's not just walking, they're announcing their presence. Finally, a close-up of the blue-haired character's face, eyes wide with curiosity and a dash of fear. Who is it? They wonder aloud, echoing the question on everyone's mind. The scene is set with a mysterious figure wielding a sword, their long hair flowing as they exude an intimidating presence. A close-up reveals the figure's fierce eyes and determined expression, intensifying the tension. The crowd senses the ominous energy radiating from the figure, heightening the suspense. A chilling gaze from the figure causes an onlooker to feel lightheaded, showcasing the figure's overwhelming aura. The crowd reacts, calling out to the tribe leader in a mix of urgency and respect. More voices join in, emphasizing the importance and authority of the tribe leader. The realization dawns on the crowd as they acknowledge the identity. The scene opens with a mysterious figure, the Tyrant Sword tribe leader, known for his imposing presence and long flowing hair, setting the tone for an epic tale. The narration introduces us to the Tyrant Sword tribe leader, a man whose very title strikes fear into the hearts of many. A shadowy figure stands amidst a sea of skulls, his cloak billowing dramatically, embodying the ominous reputation of the Tyrant Sword tribe leader. The question lingers: why is a man of such power, akin to a patriarch of the great sex, in a place like this? The tension escalates as we witness a blonde character holding a weapon, their eyes locked on a figure standing in the doorway. A wounded character coughs up blood on the ground, highlighting the dire circumstances they find themselves in. Despair fills the air as the realization sinks in. At this rate, survival seems a distant dream. A character with long dark hair stands under the night sky, exhaling deeply as they face an uncertain future. A close-up shows a determined expression as the character resolves to test their limits, stepping into an unknown challenge. Our hero, with a fierce expression, lunges forward, slicing through the air with speed and precision, ready to face whatever challenge lies ahead. An opponent, clad in dark attire, braces himself, but the tension is palpable as the swords clash with a metallic screech. With a look of surprise, the opponent realizes he's been outmaneuvered as our hero's skill shines through in the heat of battle. A shocking twist as the opponent is struck, blood splattering dramatically, marking a decisive moment in the duel. A mysterious blonde figure appears, watching the scene unfold with a mix of intrigue and concern. The focus shifts to our hero, his dark hair flowing, eyes sharp and unwavering, hinting at his unyielding resolve. The scene is drenched in action as our blue-haired warrior makes a decisive move, slicing through the air with precision. Blood splatters, marking the intensity of the battle. The warrior, partially obscured, defiantly asks, "Can you?" hinting at a challenge to his opponents as blood stains his clothes. Standing tall, he raises his weapon with a fierce expression, boldly proclaiming, "Kill me even if I do this?" He's not backing down, not today. Nearby fighters, caught off guard by his audacity, shout, "You crazy bastard!" as they ready their swords, clearly not amused. Amidst the chaos, one of the warriors questions the situation, wondering if things are better than they imagined, as tension fills the air. The scene opens with an elf-like character looking surprised, eyes wide open as if they've just witnessed something shocking. Blood trickles down their shoulder, indicating a recent battle or injury. In the next panel, two characters with blurred faces stand side by side, one of them holding a sword. The speech bubble reads, "I was wondering who he was praising," suggesting intrigue and a hint of rivalry. A tense exchange follows between two characters. One with long black hair asserts, "They'll let you live," to which the other replies defiantly, "You mean you can't kill me?" The atmosphere is thick with tension. The dark-haired warrior confronts two opponents, pointing a weapon at one of them. The warrior's confidence is palpable, and the opponents appear to be caught off guard. Finally, the warrior declares their identity with pride, because I'm the only grandson of the Northern Sword Squad leader of the desolate fortress. This reveal adds depth to the character, marking them as a formidable figure in this universe. The scene opens with our protagonist looking surprised as a mysterious figure approaches, setting the stage for an intense confrontation. The mysterious figure begins explaining the history and danger of the desolate fortress, warning against involvement with its conspiracies. Continuing, the figure reveals that the reason for sparing the protagonist's life isn't just strategic. With a surprising twist, the figure admits, "I like you," catching everyone, including a nearby guard, off guard. The scene wraps up with the mysterious figure praising the protagonist's spirit and temperament, vital traits for any martial artist in Jianghu. Our tale dives into a world where a mysterious swordsman, with flowing dark locks and a piercing gaze, contemplates a missed opportunity. If destiny hadn't tied the other character to the desolate fortress, they'd be training under his wing. But alas, fate had other plans. Meanwhile, tension bubbles over as a blonde-haired character's eyes widen in shock, possibly sensing the brewing storm. It's like they just saw a ghost, or more fittingly, a sword-wielding storm about to unleash. The dark-haired swordsman isn't just about words. He grips his weapon with a fierce determination, lowering it with precision. It's the calm before the storm, and that sword is the thunder. Bam! Sword meets ground with a resounding crash. Dust kicks up, and the atmosphere is electric. This isn't just for show, it's a statement. The earth shakes, and the message is clear. Standing tall amidst the chaos, our swordsman, a vision in black, is the embodiment of power. His posture says it all. "You don't mess with this dude." He declares with unwavering authority that no other sects or clans are welcome on this land. It's a bold proclamation that leaves no room for negotiation. The stage is set for what's to come. Under the moonlit sky, a group of formidable warriors strolls into the scene. Leading them is a mysterious figure with long black hair, exuding an aura of authority. The scene shifts to an intense stare from behind, as the leader's hair flows like a dark river. The tension in the air is palpable. With a slight smirk, a young, confident character declares their readiness for a duel. "Come find me when you're ready to get wrecked," they tease, eyes gleaming with challenge. The courtyard is a mess, bodies of defeated warriors scattered everywhere. Our group of warriors walks away from the chaos like it's just another Tuesday. In the midst of the aftermath, a young figure stands, face blurred, yet clearly unfazed by the carnage. A cloaked figure behind seems to observe the scene with interest. As the young figure stands firm, the leader looms behind, their presence casting a shadow of impending doom. The stage is set for an epic confrontation. A young man with long, dark hair looks somberly into the distance, his expression filled with concern as he says cough. A bloodied figure struggles to hold on, their face obscured but clearly in distress, adding a layer of mystery and tension. The scene is set in a room filled with chaos and fallen bodies. The young man identifies himself as Yinshin, addressing the bloodied figure as his father. The title flashes dramatically, hinting at a deeper story of survival and conflict. A pair of hands reach out, one stained with blood, asking why, adding a touch of emotional weight to the unfolding drama. Yinshin kneels next to the injured man, who questions his unexpected strength and how he could have achieved it. Yinshin, with a determined look, reveals he has mastered the Jung clan movement arts, a skill he claims to have created. The injured man, shocked and struggling with disbelief, questions Yonshin's claim of creating such powerful arts. In a dimly lit room, a young warrior sheepishly admits to crafting something using the clan's cultivation technique. The air is thick with tension. A sharp question slices through the tension. What did you just say? The disbelief is palpable. The conversation escalates as an elder figure questions the young warrior's audacity, demanding clarity on how they came by such knowledge. Flashbacks swirl as a wounded man, bloodied and struggling, recognizes something familiar. Could it be from back then? He gasps. As his consciousness flickers, he acknowledges the Jung clan movement art, a technique shrouded in mystery and history. The truth spills out. It's the sacred art, meticulously created by the Jung clan, as two figures attend to the fallen man. A close-up reveals a single tear escaping from the man's eye, a mixture of regret and revelation etched on his face. The scene opens with a heartfelt confession. Our character reflects on his past ignorance but proudly acknowledges his third son's achievement in mastering the sacred art of the Jung clan. In a dramatic twist, a blurred figure, bloodied and weary, commends our hero, saying he possesses the qualities of a founder. Emotions run high as these words carry a heavy weight. Silence fills the air as the young man, with striking blue hair, processes the overwhelming emotions and the responsibility that has just been placed upon him. The scene shifts, revealing a blurred face uttering a significant word, "You're," leaving us in suspense. The blurred figure finally reveals the truth, calling the young man my son, in a moment filled with raw emotion. Our hero, kneeling, holds his father's bloody hand, speechless, with a look of intense determination and sadness. As the tension peaks, another figure rushes in, shouting Father, revealing the dire situation and adding another layer of urgency and despair. In a tense room, Master Yinshin stands over a bloodied figure. The atmosphere is heavy with concern. Chief Steward approaches with a child, Haya, and greets Master Yinshin. There's a worried inquiry about Haya's condition. She's safe, just sleeping due to her acupoint being blocked after an incident. The conversation reveals her acupoint was blocked to knock her out and hide her from killers. A plan is made to raise Haya in the Zhongnan sect because of her unique affinity with the five elements. Amidst the tension, someone questions another character about their next move. We find ourselves amidst a tense moment as our protagonist, a determined young man with long black hair and striking red and black attire, declares, "I'll look after myself." This dude's got independence written all over him. As he stands firm, a voice calls out, addressing him as Sir. Enter a mysterious figure with long blonde hair, dressed in flowing robes. Who could this be? This elf-like character, with pointed ears peeking through their golden locks, is definitely someone important. Their presence adds a touch of mystique to the unfolding drama. Elsewhere, urgency fills the air as a group discusses the involvement of the Tyrant Sword Tribe leader. One character insists on reporting this to the Zhongnan sect pronto. Drama alert. Back to our main duo, the elf-like character asks the young man about his plans. Are you going to the absolute fortress where your mother's family is? They inquire. Our hero confirms with a simple, "Yes, I am." Walking side by side, our protagonist shares his resolve. I don't have anywhere else where I can go and grow stronger at. This journey is just beginning, and the stakes are high. In a dimly lit setting, our two mysterious characters are deep in conversation. One of them suggests something quite significant, like a big opportunity on the horizon. The conversation intensifies as the offer to become the sect leader's disciple is laid on the table. This isn't your everyday offer, folks. Cue the dramatic eye close-up. Our character is clearly processing this life-changing proposal with intense focus. Elsewhere, surprise is the emotion of the moment as two other individuals react to the news, eyes wide open. Back to our main duo under the starry sky. The gravity of becoming a disciple of the sect leader hits hard. The offer sounds almost too good to be true, but it's confirmed that it's indeed possible for them. Reflecting on the implications, they realize that being the sect leader's direct disciple means unlocking the secrets of the renowned martial art. Finally, a thoughtful gesture, hands clasped, shows the weight of the decision and the anticipation of what's to come. A mysterious figure, with long dark hair and a serious look, expresses deep gratitude for the kindness shown to him. hinting at a significant bond or past help. The scene shifts to an open courtyard where the same character, now standing in front of a group, apologizes, leaving onlookers in suspense. An elegant figure with flowing light hair reassures him not to worry, emphasizing the desire to nurture talent and hinting at a broader vision. Back inside, the dark-haired figure seeks forgiveness, but the light-haired one warmly invites him to always consider the Zhongnan sect as a welcoming place. A close-up of the dark-haired character shows a moment of contemplation, as if pondering over the weight of his apology. The scene transitions to a starry night, where a voice breaks the silence with a curious question. Under the moonlit sky, the light-haired figure acknowledges the dark-haired one's age and wisdom, setting the stage for a deeper inquiry. The conversation takes a mystical turn as the dark-haired figure seeks knowledge about obtaining the elusive fruit of the World Tree, hinting at a quest of great importance. The mighty World Tree, a legendary icon, is guarded by the desolate fortress leader, who's got the Emperor's seal of approval, like some kind of nature-loving VIP. A pair of hands cradle a glowing orb, radiating mystery and potential, like holding the universe's secrets. Our mystery character is deep in thought. If they munch on the World Tree's fruit, could they extend their short lifespan? Seems like a tempting snack with benefits. Another character, with flowing golden locks, admits they haven't quite lived their own life yet and are uninterested in the World Tree. They know the fortress leader can gift time, which is kind of a neat party trick. With a determined gaze, one character declares their intent to hit up the desolate fortress. It's no walk in the park, though. Even for the noble races, getting that sacred item is going to be a tough gig. Our story opens with a determined soul, dreaming big dreams. The character, dressed in a striking red and black outfit, declares their ambition to become the Divine Sword Squad leader and achieve legendary feats. Talk about aiming high. Meanwhile, another character, with flowing hair and a gentle demeanor, holds a sword close, promising to cheer on their friend from afar. It's a touching moment of support and friendship. Duty calls as the supportive companion must take their leave to bring updates to their sect. With a swish of their robe, they begin to head out, leaving their friend to their aspirations. The scene shifts as a group of warriors discuss cleanup plans. They mention that the Cliff Swordsman and Neutral Spirit Fist will lend a hand in tidying up the place. Looks like teamwork is on the agenda. Our dreamer watches their friend depart, standing on the steps with resolve in their eyes. It's a moment of reflection and determination, setting the stage for what's to come. With a firm gesture, the aspiring leader makes a vow. The pose is strong, the intent clear. They're ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead on their path to greatness. The scene opens with a tranquil path lined by trees, the evening light casting a serene atmosphere. A character, wrapped in a blue cloak, sincerely thanks a group of individuals for their help. The group, standing together, reassures that there's no need for gratitude, as it concerns the character's clan. Two members of the group admit their involvement in a tragic event, hinting at a shared history. A name echoes softly in the air, Yinshin, bringing a sense of familiarity and connection. An interaction unfolds with a family, a man holding a child, facing the cloaked character. The man, with a somber expression, acknowledges that mere apologies can't make up for the past wrongs in their clan. When we meet again, I'll try to be an older brother to you. I'll do my best. I hope that you'll survive too. Our young warrior stands amidst the trees, determination shining in his eyes as he vows to become a protector. While you'll be learning the Zhongnan sect's martial arts at a slightly later age, you're not exceptional. At least, that's what I see. You must train like your life depends on it. You'll remember that. Our stern mentor lays down some hard truths, but our hero takes it all in stride, ready to face the challenge. Uncle Yinshin, a small voice calls out, reaching for comfort and familiarity amidst all the changes. Chief Steward, where are you going? A curious inquiry as the scene shifts, leaving us wondering about the plans in motion. There are small branches of the Jung clan in various places within Nanyang. Since the bloodline of the Jung clan is alive, it'll look after the remaining clan assets. The group discusses the future, ensuring the clan's legacy is in safe hands. As you know, I'm heading to the desolate fortress. I hope we can meet from time to time. Since the chief steward knows martial arts, he'll be of help. Our young warrior shares his plans, hoping for future reunions and pondering the chief steward's skills. Yes, Master Yinshin. The chief steward affirms his loyalty, ready to support Master Yinshin in the journey ahead. The scene opens with a mysterious, long-haired character gazing into the distance, expressing a heartfelt wish for someone to live a comfortable life and take care of themselves. It's a classic farewell moment filled with emotion. Next, we see a blurred face responding in silence, perhaps pondering the weight of the words just spoken. The speechless response suggests deep contemplation or surprise. As the scene shifts, we focus on the footsteps of the mysterious character. Each step on the dusty ground echoes their resolve and the finality of their decision to leave. From a distance, we see the lone figure walking away from a small gathering of individuals. The group stands quietly, their eyes following the departing character, indicating a significant moment or goodbye. Among the group, a member questions the sincerity of the farewell wish. The thought, "He hopes that I'll live a comfortable life," reflects skepticism or disbelief, hinting at complex relationships. The final image shows the mysterious character walking with determination. The text above reveals their thoughts on clan decrees and their own role, hinting at a larger story of duty and personal struggle. As the full moon casts its gentle glow over the city, the rooftops and streets come alive with a warm, inviting light. The city, nestled under the night sky, buzzes with a vibrant energy, hinting at the adventures and stories waiting to unfold. The scene shifts to a lively street, where people gather in front of a grand building adorned with glowing lanterns. The atmosphere is electric, filled with anticipation and the murmurs of the crowd, as if something big is about to happen. Inside the bustling building, people are mingling, laughter ringing out as they share stories and make merry. The air is thick with excitement, a gathering of individuals all seemingly drawn to this place for a reason. A lone figure stands on a balcony, gazing over the city bathed in moonlight. The sense of arrival is palpable, a journey completed, as they take in the view of the desolate fortress, ready for what lies ahead. In the heart of the city, the character muses, "I'm finally here." The words hang in the air, a mix of relief and anticipation, marking the beginning of a new chapter in this vibrant world. The character, cloaked in mystery, admires the fortress, marveling at its grandeur. "The desolate fortress is truly incredible," they remark, their eyes filled with awe and wonder at the sight before them. Inside, a group of friends chat animatedly, discussing the influx of dreamers from the Central Plains. The air is filled with tales of success. As the boss strikes it rich, his liquor sold out in the frenzy. A local shares the chaos of recent days, with restaurants overflowing and martial artists, eager for their entrance tests, constantly inebriated. The hustle and bustle of dreams and ambitions paint a vivid picture of life in this thriving city. Our blue-haired hero, Jung Yinshin, can't believe there's an entrance test at the desolate fortress. Who knew, right? In comes a mysterious figure draped in a green cloak, sparking curiosity. The two engage in conversation, with Jung asking about the stranger's identity. The stranger reveals himself as Hien Wenchong, hailing all the way from Shaanxi. Jung introduces himself as Jung Yinshin, a local from Shinya County, sipping tea like it's no big deal. Hien casually points out Jung's nearby origin, suggesting his journey here must have been a breeze. Our hero is recounting a wild tale of battling green forest bandits and swimming against pirate forces. Sounds like a normal Tuesday, right? The water martial arts of the pirates were no joke. In a shadowy encounter, some sketchy folks are bewildered by our hero's presence. "Who the heck are you?" they exclaim, clearly not expecting such a dramatic entrance. Cut to a calm forest scene. Our mysterious protagonist, wrapped in a cloak, takes a breather against a tree. A moment of zen before the storm, perhaps? Now we're in a tea house where two characters are sharing a moment. The place is buzzing with chatter, and the smell of tea fills the air. One of our characters suggests, how about becoming friends and sharing information about the test if we have any? Nothing like a little camaraderie over some hot tea. There's a test? The other character blurts out, eyebrows raised in surprise. Clearly, someone missed the memo. The first character is left speechless. The classic I thought you knew moment in full swing. You didn't know? It's known as the Desolate Fortress Trial. Reveals the first character, dropping the bombshell. Looks like someone has some catching up to do. The scene kicks off with a character explaining how difficult the government official test is. It's not just about brains, but also martial arts skills. As we zoom out, we see a bustling street full of people. Everyone's gathered, and you can just feel the excitement in the air. Another character points out how many folks have been training hard in martial arts to pass this test. It's no joke. A mysterious hand hovers over a bowl, adding an air of suspense. What's about to go down? The final panel reveals an epic vision of what awaits those daring enough to take the test. Only the best of the best will make it through. Someone's talking about how people rave about the great sex and their traditions, but they're clearly not buying it. Two characters are chatting over tea, discussing how almost nobody passes the Desolate Fortress trial on their first try. One of them is intrigued. The conversation continues, mentioning that only next-gen martial art leaders usually pass the trial. Our curious character is taking notes. Plot twist. The guy throws a curveball, suggesting they take the test together tomorrow. Bold move. The other character, sipping tea, gives a cool and collected okay. Challenge accepted. The first character looks a bit taken aback, like they didn't expect such a chill response. Second thoughts, maybe? The scene shifts to one character admiring the other's confidence, hinting that things might get confusing on the first try, but they just need to follow along. The wind whispers through the air as a flag dances atop a spear, marking the entrance to a significant place. Four determined figures make their way along a stone path, each step echoing with purpose. One of the group, sporting long dark locks and a purple cloak, signals the moment to advance with a simple, "Let's go." The mysterious character with flowing hair stands ready, their face obscured but their resolve apparent. A bold declaration marks the scene. This is the Desolate Fortress. Behold the vast expanse of the Desolate Fortress, a sprawling stronghold nestled in the landscape, ready to reveal its secrets. A mysterious character, draped in a blue robe, confidently responds yes amidst a crowd of onlookers. The scene is set with a hint of excitement and nerves. A close-up of the same character reveals long, dark hair tied back neatly, exuding a calm yet determined aura. Who is this enigmatic figure? A bustling crowd surrounds the area, with another significant character in a red robe looking on. The anticipation is palpable as everyone prepares for what's to come. In front of the assembly, a figure stands, explaining the rules of the first exam. It's clear that this is a moment of judgment, where only those deemed worthy will proceed. The explanation continues, detailing that the acceptance of a plaque signifies passing, while a return to reception marks failure. The stakes are high, and everyone listens carefully. The crowd buzzes with intrigue as the second exam is announced to be a tournament. The competition is about to heat up. Amidst the discussions, a curious question arises. Is there a third? The suspense builds as the characters meet our first mysterious figure, sporting a neat topknot and a blue headband, deep in thought or conversation. But who could this be? Here comes another character with striking blue eyes and long dark hair, announcing an interview with the Desolate Fortress Lord. Now that's something you don't hear every day. The conversation heats up as our two heroes discuss the gravity of meeting the Lord himself. Yep, it's a big deal. Under the moonlit sky, the narrative paints a picture of an incredible opportunity, a conversation with an absolute master. Everyone's hoping for some serious wisdom here. Back to our blue-haired friend, a close-up capturing their attentive listening as they prepare for what's next. A handover happens, and it's noted. Our character receives a token, marking their readiness for the upcoming test. Drumroll please. The first exam is announced, and it's all about swift sword arts. Get ready for some action-packed sequences. In the middle of a lively gathering, someone throws down a challenge. Demonstrate the fastest sword technique you've got. The contenders are all ears, eager to show off their skills. The judge, with a serious face, declares he's ready to watch and judge the swordplay. The tension in the air is palpable. The judge gives a subtle nod, acknowledging the brave volunteer. It's game time. With steady hands, he grips his sword, ready to unleash his swiftest move. As he prepares to step forward, he adjusts his robe, revealing his determined expression to the onlookers. A lone swordsman stands poised, his golden robe fluttering as he grips his sword. His eyes are steely, focused on an unseen foe. A challenge is brewing, and he's ready. With a swift motion, the swordsman's blade slices through the air. The speed and precision are breathtaking, leaving behind a trail of sheer awe. As the swordplay unfolds, the energy and skill on display are undeniable. Onlookers are left speechless, their jaws practically hitting the floor. The crowd murmurs in disbelief. Did they just see a man or a phantom? The swordsman's display was almost otherworldly. The swordsman swallows hard, a drop of sweat trickling down his face. His nerves are evident, yet his resolve remains firm. The mysterious observer smirks, his intentions unclear. What is he planning, and why is he so intrigued by our swordsman? The scene kicks off with a character being asked to hand over their plaque. There's a sense of evaluation in the air. Someone gasps, probably feeling the tension. Next up, a long-haired character is told good luck. There's a playful "heh" in the background, maybe suggesting a bit of camaraderie or rivalry. Zooming in on the long-haired character, you can see the intense focus in their eyes. They're definitely gearing up for something big. Our hero strides forward, surrounded by a murmuring crowd. Everyone's eyes are on him as he steps onto the stage. Spectators are buzzing, realizing this character is an actual examinee. They're intrigued by his presence. Someone in the crowd notes that young swordsman has guts. Clearly, he's already making an impression. A voice from above speaks about the value of advice, especially from a master. The stakes are high, and every word counts. The scene ends with a decisive tack as the character plants his foot firmly on the ground, ready for the challenge. The scene opens with our long-haired character, eyes closed, seemingly lost in thought or meditation. There's a sense of impending action in the air. Next to him, another character stands, but his face is blurred, adding to the sense of mystery and tension. A sudden shift in focus reveals the long-haired character beginning to move, a determined look crossing his face as he prepares for what's to come. As he stands, his sword comes into view, flapping his coat dramatically, announcing that things are about to get serious. The atmosphere crackles with energy, a powerful force emanating from him, catching the attention of nearby onlookers who can only watch in shock and awe. The reaction shots of the onlookers show a mix of surprise and fear. Their faces blurred, but their body language speaks volumes. Finally, we zero in on the long-haired character once more, his gaze steely and focused, his grip on the sword firm, ready for whatever comes next. In the midst of a bustling courtyard, a mysterious figure with a blue headband stands quietly, while the crowd around him murmurs in anticipation. Elsewhere, a character dressed in black and red draws his sword with careful precision, maintaining an unreadable expression. The focus shifts to the swordsman, who radiates confidence, suggesting that he's the future of the desolate fortress. A crowd of onlookers reacts with surprise, their eyes wide open in shock as they witness the unfolding events. The swordsman approaches a gatekeeper, handing over a plaque with a calm demeanor. The gatekeeper, intrigued by the plaque, examines it closely and murmurs number 13. An intense gaze follows, filled with scrutiny and thought. Finally, the swordsman is given the go-ahead, nodding with a simple "okay" as he proceeds. Amidst a bustling courtyard, a figure draped in a blue cloak strides confidently through the curious crowd, drawing all eyes toward their mysterious aura. Curiosity gets the better of a bystander who asks if the cloaked figure hails from a renowned family, sparking a conversation. The cloaked figure, with an air of nonchalance, questions the relevance of family ties, emphasizing that martial arts talent and effort are what truly count in the desolate fortress. The conversation takes a serious turn as the bystander wonders if the cloaked figure intends to tackle the daunting trial ahead. With a determined look, the cloaked figure affirms that they aren't alone in this quest, hinting that everyone present shares the same goal. Realizing the truth in the cloaked figure's words, the bystander agrees, acknowledging the shared ambition among those gathered. With a respectful bow, a character thanks someone and declares their departure. Meanwhile, another character is lost in thought, hoping that their chatty friend, Wonchong, aces the next exam. As the scene changes, a serene setting emerges. A character appears deep in thought, contemplating the next big challenge. Inside a thought bubble, they hope that Wonchong, the friendly chatterbox, will also pass the second exam. Now seated in a tranquil room, the character is in deep concentration, possibly strategizing their next move. The character reflects on the upcoming tournament, where martial arts prowess will be put to the test. It's clear they're gearing up for some serious action. A thought bubble reveals they have 3 weeks until the showdown, setting the stage for a training montage. Determined hands grasp a sword, signaling the start of intense preparation. With a firm resolve, the character decides that honing their skills is the best way to tackle the upcoming exam. The scene explodes with energy as a young warrior, shirtless and intense, trains with a fierce determination. He's like a whirlwind of power, slicing through the air with precision. His focus is unmatched, and he's clearly preparing for something big. The atmosphere shifts as the sun sets behind an ancient temple. The sky paints a picture of tranquility and beauty, a stark contrast to the earlier scene of raw power. The view zooms out to reveal the full grandeur of the temple, standing tall against the sky. It's a symbol of history and mystery, holding secrets of the past. The focus shifts again to a bustling town. A group of characters walk through the streets, each with a purpose. Among them is a mysterious figure with a blurred face, adding an air of intrigue to the scene. Arriving at a grand building, the group is met by an official who instructs the examinees to wait inside. There's a sense of anticipation in the air, as everyone wonders what challenges lie ahead. The camera pans over the courtyard where the examinees gather. Conversations buzz with excitement and nerves. The setting is serene yet charged, like the calm before a storm. A closer look reveals a group of men standing with crossed arms, looking tough and confident. One holds a weapon, hinting that this isn't just any ordinary gathering. The stakes are high, and everyone is on edge. Amidst the chatter of martial artists, we learn that a white outfit marks an elementary level fighter. The crowd is buzzing with curiosity about a mysterious skilled swordsman. Our curious martial artist wonders, how could someone so young be so legendary? He's itching for answers. Enter young Lord Young, who's greeted like a rock star by an enthusiastic friend. The excitement is real. The friend marvels at how much Young has grown, both in height and style. Our young lord's glow-up is on point. A playful moment as the friend checks if Young's newfound height is the real deal. It's all friendly banter here. A wise mentor steps in, reminding everyone that winning isn't everything. It's about making your mark. The mentor continues, explaining that catching the eye of a master is the real deal. Just one match could... Two characters are chatting, stressing over the fact that today's exam supervisors are going to be super strict. One of them wonders why that's the case. The mystery deepens as one reveals they've heard that the White Qilin is competing in today's desolate fortress trial, raising eyebrows and expectations. Turns out, the White Qilin is from the Namgung family, and that alone speaks volumes. The name drop leaves the listeners buzzing. The scene shifts to a dramatic shot of the White Qilin standing amidst defeated foes, showcasing his skill and hinting at his powerful reputation. Questions arise about why a young fighter from the prestigious Namgung family, already possessing martial dignity, would want to join the desolate fortress. The intrigue builds. If one rises to the position of desolate fortress lord, they're pretty much the big cheese, like a patriarch of the 8 great families. That's some serious power, folks. Desolate Fortress isn't just any place. It's the peacekeeper of the Jianghu, right in the thick of the Central Plains. Talk about a prime location. We zoom in on a mysterious figure with intense eyes and blue hair. They've definitely got that, business look. Nanyang, Hunan Province gets a shout-out, and Xinya County's Yongyangshan is asked to step up. It's about to go down. 2 figures exchange silent, meaningful glances. The air is thick with anticipation. A close-up of another character, with blue hair and an enigmatic expression. You know they're up to something. Longing words echo as someone hopes to meet again in the desolate fortress. It's all about the feels. Another character stands silently, the weight of words left unsaid hanging in the air. Inside a grand hall, the atmosphere is electric. A command of yes rings out, signaling readiness for a significant event. The warriors are on edge, each preparing for what's next. One figure stands out, clad in traditional robes, exuding authority and calmness. His presence demands attention as he observes the gathering of warriors. Among the assembled fighters, different faces show varied emotions. Some are stern, others curious, but all are focused on the impending confrontation. A warrior with a sword in hand radiates confidence as he prepares, a simple HM escaping his lips. His resolve seems unshakable. Another participant, sporting long dark hair, remains silent. Their eyes betray nothing, leaving their thoughts a mystery to those around them. The call to begin marks the start of the confrontation. The warriors spring into action, their movements precise and purposeful. The elder warrior strikes first, his sword cutting through the air. His focus is intense, every move calculated and deliberate. The dark-haired character reacts with an eerie keek-keek, leaving others to wonder about the meaning behind this unsettling laughter. The scene opens with an intense stare-down. An older man with a wild grin taunts, "Not even knowing your final destination is more dreadful. You must be the moth that's struggling around." He wields a sword, demanding, "Who am I, you ask?" A fierce roar echoes as the older warrior's eyes widen in a crazed expression, his face a picture of chaotic energy. In a swift motion, the older man is sent flying backward, his body twisting mid-air as the battle intensifies. This clash is no child's play. With a thunderous crash, the older warrior's descent ends, leaving a moment of silence as dust settles in the aftermath of the collision. Lying on the ground, the older man's eyes stare blankly as the young fighter, clad in red, stands poised, having delivered a decisive blow. The young fighter, with a calm yet intense gaze, grips the sword firmly, blood dripping from the blade, reflecting on the skirmish with a silent determination. Our story unfolds with a mysterious figure sporting long, dark hair, looking deep in thought. What's on his mind? Only he knows. Bam! Suddenly, the scene shifts to some serious action. Someone's down on the ground and it ain't looking pretty. Blood is spilled, and our dark-haired mystery man stands cool as a cucumber. The suspense builds as a group of folks gather around, watching. What's going to happen next? The air is thick with tension. Then, we zoom in on another character who's rocking a sly grin. What's he plotting? Whatever it is, he's definitely got something up his sleeve. Footsteps echo on the ground, drawing our attention to the scene. It's like the calm before a storm, and we're all just waiting for the thunder. A voice cuts through the tension, asking if they can start. Looks like things are about to get real. Is it a duel? A showdown? We're about to find out. Another character steps into view, face obscured, adding an extra layer of mystery to this already intense scenario. Who is this enigmatic figure? The scene opens with an enigmatic figure. Their face obscured, but their long, dark hair flowing elegantly. There's an air of mystery, as if they're pondering some deep thought. The title page appears, hinting at an epic tale of survival and strength. In a bustling courtyard, 2 figures stand ready, surrounded by spectators. The atmosphere is thick with anticipation as everyone waits to see what will unfold. The crowd murmurs finally. There's a sense of expectation in the air as people wonder who will step up to the challenge. Two onlookers, dressed in traditional garb, speculate about the impending confrontation. "I wonder who'll take him," one says. "He seems stronger than us." A man with a long ponytail acknowledges the strength of a Namgung, implying a reputation that precedes this moment. Our mysterious character's eyes widen in shock. "Namgung?" They echo, clearly recognizing the significance of the name. The realization hits. The opponent is none other than the White Qilin, Namgung Hwansin. The tension amps up, setting the stage for an epic showdown. Inside a bustling martial arts hall, a crowd buzzes with excitement. They're all hyped, wondering if they're about to witness the legendary Boundless Heaven technique today. A mysterious martial artist stands calmly, sizing up his opponent with a knowing smile. He's not worried, feeling confident about his own skills. Another character, dressed in a striking red robe, reflects on his family's martial techniques. He's strong, but he knows his opponent has the edge in some areas. The tension rises as the two martial artists face each other. The one with long blue hair unsheathes his sword, ready to show his skills. Introducing himself as Namgung Wisian from the Namgung clan, he declares his expertise in the Boundless Heaven technique and infinite steps. This guy means business. With a confident grin, Wisian greets his opponent, his sword shimmering in the light. Looks like things are about to get intense. A close-up of his opponent reveals a hint of confusion, or perhaps surprise. What could be running through his mind? With a swift motion, he unsheathes his sword, the sound of the blade slicing through the air echoing in the space. His stance is firm, eyes locked on his opponent as if he's ready to strike at any moment. His opponent, though blurred, seems to be preparing for something significant. Energy gathers, suggesting a powerful counter. The red-robed warrior's expression changes slightly, a subtle smile tugging at his lips, as if he's enjoying the anticipation of the duel. The character is gripping their weapon tightly, contemplating the main essence of a technique they've been practicing. The air crackles with energy, hinting at something powerful. Unpredictability is key. An unexpected move in the midst of an invincible rhythm is the strategy. The character envisions a showdown, planning to surprise their opponent with this new tactic. If it works, the opponent's guard will drop, giving the character an edge. There's a sense of determination as they prepare to put this theory into action. Close-up of the character's intense focus, eyes gleaming with determination. The moment is charged with anticipation as they get ready to unleash their move. The scene shifts to a competitive setting. The atmosphere is charged with excitement as the match is about to begin. Onlookers are ready, and so is the character, poised to test their unpredictable technique. Our scene opens with an epic sword fight, where two warriors are locked in a fierce duel. Blades flash as they exchange blows with lightning speed, showcasing their incredible skills. The intensity ramps up as one warrior leaps into the air, bringing down a powerful strike. It's a breathtaking moment, and you can almost feel the energy crackling around them. The clash continues, but suddenly, one sword shatters. The pieces scatter across the floor, signaling a turning point in this high-stakes battle. With the broken sword lying on the ground, the tension in the air is palpable. The crowd gasps, wondering what will happen next in this nail-biting confrontation. Spectators look on in disbelief and curiosity, their murmurs filling the air. The duel has captured everyone's attention, leaving them on the edge of their seats. The fighters stand facing each other, the victor's name whispered among the crowd. What just happened? Everyone is eager to understand the outcome of this explosive encounter. The name Namgung Washin won echoes among the onlookers. His sword, the White Qilin, is praised as a terrifying yet delightful weapon, further solidifying his legendary status. Among the crowd, individuals exchange silent glances, their expressions a mix of astonishment and respect. The duel has left a lasting impression on everyone present. With a sword gleaming in his hand, Our mysterious blue-haired warrior seems to be deep in thought. The tension is so thick, you could cut it with a sword. As the scene shifts, we see our warrior facing off against a formidable opponent. The air is charged with anticipation, and the stakes seem sky-high. Suddenly, the words "I lost" escape the lips of our mysterious swordsman, leaving everyone, including one particularly surprised onlooker, in utter disbelief. The crowd erupts in confusion and disbelief. "What? He lost?" echoes through the air as the spectators grapple with the shocking turn of events. Meanwhile, whispers of Young Yinshin circulate among the crowd. His prowess with the sword is noted with a mix of admiration and fear, as someone remarks on his youthful skill. The discussion shifts to the technical details of martial arts, with speculation about whether Young Yinshin can use true energy with his techniques. Finally, a figure in red reflects on the hidden potential within Young Yinshin, admitting a fear of what he might become as his abilities continue to grow. Amidst a group of serious-looking folks, someone questions our main guy, Young Yinshin, confirming his name. The air is thick with curiosity and a hint of tension. Boom! A hand shoots out, pointing right at Young Yinshin, like he's the star of some intense showdown. The plot thickens. Someone mentions another garden to the north, telling Young Yinshin to stand by there. Sounds like a setup for something big. One of the guys, with a sly smile, mentions he'd love a duel with Young Yinshin another time. Things are heating up. The mysterious character continues with a confident smirk, looking forward to that future duel. Oh, this is going to be epic. A close-up of intense eyes, probably Young Yinshin's, locked and loaded. What's going on in that head of his? An empty speech bubble, leaving us hanging. The suspense is real. Young Yinshin strides out, cloak billowing in the wind. He's ready for whatever's coming next. Amidst the tranquil scenery, a couple of individuals are in contemplation. One stands with a sword, while another sits, seemingly perplexed, as a third figure, cloaked in mystery, watches silently from the shade of a tree. A mysterious figure with a straw hat leans against a tree, arms crossed, saying nothing, but seemingly observing. A seasoned master questions a young warrior's ability to harness true energy. The young man, dressed in a striking red and black robe, holds a sword, reflecting his determination. The narrative shifts to the Young clan, a third-rate branch clan in Shinya County. The protagonist muses that if someone in the clan knew such skills, he would have surely learned them. With newfound confidence, the young swordsman reveals he has discovered the secret. His sharp gaze and confident smile signal a breakthrough. Grasping his sword, energy crackles around it, marking his command over the technique. The warrior's realization deepens. It's not merely about infusing energy into the blade, but understanding the intricate connection between the two. In a dimly lit scene, a mysterious figure reflects on the true essence of a swordsman, pondering if they can truly become one with the sword. The air is thick with anticipation as they grasp their weapon, surrounded by a mystical aura. Elsewhere, a group of people is startled by an unexpected event. They look around, trying to locate the source of the disturbance. One man, sporting a wide-brimmed hat, appears particularly concerned. The scene shifts to a dramatic display of power as a sword resonates with energy. The surroundings are illuminated with vibrant light, and a cloaked figure stands at the center, commanding the situation. A close-up reveals a young individual, eyes filled with determination, wielding a glowing sword. Observers are in disbelief, marveling at the young age of this formidable swordsman. Amidst a swirling vortex of mystical energy, a powerful force seems to awaken, as if the very essence of the universe is aligning. The character is hit with a profound realization, feeling an uncanny connection between their body and the sword. With determination and a sense of awe, the character raises the sword, embracing the newfound power coursing through them. This revelation is none other than the legendary body sword unification, a technique that promises immense strength. In the mystical realm of body sword unification, Legends speak of warriors who can unite their soul with their sword. Our story dives into this enigmatic world where a lone figure stands, sword in hand, poised on the brink of destiny. Here we see our mysterious protagonist, eyes shut tight, seemingly in deep concentration as ethereal energy swirls around him. His sword gleams with an otherworldly light, hinting at a power that goes beyond mere metal. Slowly, he opens his eyes. The calm, determined gaze speaks volumes without uttering a word. This is a man on a mission, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. With a subtle yet confident smile, he embraces the path laid before him. It's a smile that promises excitement, danger, and maybe even a touch of mischief. Our protagonist faces another figure, perhaps a mentor or rival. Their encounter is calm, yet charged with an unspoken understanding that a significant chapter of their journey is about to begin. The scene opens with a mysterious character, sporting dark hair and curious eyes, expressing confusion with a puzzled look. Is that what's going on? As the plot thickens, another character appears, delicately handling a brush and a spray bottle. A group of observers, including our main characters, are in the background, looking quite official. In a spacious courtyard, a significant conversation unfolds. Questions about protection and enlightenment are thrown around, suggesting deeper motives and hidden alliances. Our dark-haired hero turns to his protector, acknowledging his ignorance of the protection he received. It's a heartfelt moment of gratitude. A congratulatory message is delivered to Sir Namgung for passing the desolate fortress trial. This moment is filled with pride and respect. A mysterious character with light hair seems contemplative, remaining silent as if lost in thought amidst the greenery. And then, a burst of laughter fills the air. The tension breaks as camaraderie and relief take center stage, wrapping the scene in a cozy blanket of joy. The scene opens with a mysterious character with long dark hair and a red robe, exhaling with a hint of mischief. What's on their mind? Only time will tell. In a tranquil outdoor setting, we hear voices exchanging congratulations. But wait, who are they congratulating? The plot thickens. A cheerful character in an orange robe, complete with a blue headband, approaches our protagonist. With a grin, they reveal that the protagonist has earned a nickname. Intriguing. Surprised by the revelation, our protagonist questions the mysterious nickname. Curiosity piqued, they wonder, pardon? A nickname? A flashback transports us to an intense battle scene, warriors clashing in a whirlwind of action. Seems like a trial of epic proportions took place. Back in the present, our protagonist modestly remarks that all they did was take the trial. How much? There's clearly more to this story. Up close and personal, our two characters are engaged in a heated discussion. One mentions lightning genius, and the other is stunned, eyes wide open with an exclamation mark hovering above. Next, we dive into a scene crackling with energy literally. Lightning dances around a mysterious figure, casting an electrifying aura that leaves everyone in awe. Back to the conversation, a character talks about the talent of light. If even the martial artists of the desolate fortress call you that, it's gotta be a big deal. Then another character chimes in, suggesting that such a title is basically your nickname in the Jianghu. Sounds prestigious, right? Finally, a bit of skepticism enters the chat. Is the talent of lightning just a jab at a young speedster with a sword? Or is there more to it? The plot thickens. The scene opens with three characters chatting. One of them, sporting a red outfit and dark hair, is teasing about the difficulty of catching their breath. Meanwhile, the sky is painted with fluffy clouds and green leaves, introducing us to the lightning genius, Jung Yinshin. Jung Yinshin reflects on his unexpected title, wondering how he could have ever imagined it while doing chores in his clan. Clearly, life has taken a surprising turn for him. Boom! A dramatic title screen appears, setting the stage for an epic adventure. The brushstroke style hints at a story that's both bold and captivating. Check out this majestic tower. Rising high against the backdrop of mountains and a bustling city, it's a place where important events are about to unfold. An enigmatic figure with a blurred face declares there's only one trial left. Pass it. An entry to the absolute fortress is guaranteed. The tension is palpable as our trio stands before this challenge. Jung Yinshin, looking determined and ready for action, grips his sword. He's gearing up for whatever trial lies ahead, his eyes filled with resolve. A lone figure stands beneath a towering structure, contemplating a crucial meeting with the security fortress leader. The air is thick with anticipation. The scene shifts inside, where guards and attendants stand in formation, eyes fixed on the approaching figure as they make their way up the steps. From behind, we see more figures observing the entrance, their expressions hidden but their attention unwavering. The mysterious figure, dressed in traditional robes with a sword at their side, steps into view, the tension in the air palpable. Outside, a group of individuals, each with a distinct style, waits silently, their presence suggesting their importance in the unfolding events. As the mysterious figure moves past, the group maintains their silence, their expressions unreadable but their stance resolute. A close-up reveals a character with long dark hair tied back, clad in a red and black outfit, watching intently. The scene opens with a pair of feet confidently stepping on a stone path, hinting at a journey ahead. A young warrior with striking blue hair and a serious expression makes their entrance, exuding determination. A thought bubble reveals a commitment. They told me to keep going until the top. The stakes are high. Our hero takes a step onto a wooden staircase, signaling the start of an important climb. With resolve, the warrior climbs the stairs, their eyes set on the top, ready to face whatever comes. Standing before a magnificent door, the warrior is about to enter a place of importance. The door creaks open, revealing the determined warrior as they step into the unknown. Inside, the warrior pauses, taking in the sight of a grand room, sword at their side, ready for the challenge. In the vast chamber, the warrior stands amidst glowing plants, the air filled with an otherworldly aura. Mystical plants and ambient lights create an enchanting atmosphere, setting the stage for what's to come. The scene opens with a confident step, showcasing black shoes and a flowing red robe. A sense of purpose fills the air. A character with long blue hair and a red and black robe appears, looking up with curiosity and slight surprise. The blue-haired character stands in a grand room filled with ancient, twisted trees, facing a figure lounging on a throne-like seat. A dramatic thought bubbles up. That person, the lounging figure, is revealed to be the desolate fortress leader, famed as the strongest in the world. The green-haired character introduces themselves, Jung Yinshin. With an air of mystery, Jung Yinshin gazes forward, their green hair cascading like a waterfall. The blue-haired character, partially obscured, seems to be processing this unexpected encounter. Jung Yinshin, partially hidden, exudes an aura of power and mystery. The scene opens with a tense declaration. You are of that child's bloodline. Our dark-haired character stands, perhaps in shock or curiosity. The dark-haired character seems puzzled, questioning the meaning of bloodline and wondering if there's a connection to their mother's family. A striking close-up of a green-haired character suggests intensity and perhaps a secret brewing beneath those vibrant locks. The green-haired figure, with a knowing look, confirms the dark-haired one's suspicions, complementing their boldness. A close-up of the dark-haired character's lips, perhaps indicating a moment of contemplation or silence. An intense green eye fills the frame, signaling focus and perhaps hidden intentions. The dark-haired character reveals their lineage, the grandchild of a former Divine Sword Squad leader with ambitions in the Elder Council. The green-haired character listens, their expression partially hidden, adding to the mystery. The dark-haired character notes a wound, bringing a personal touch to the enigmatic conversation. In a cozy room, a relaxed figure with striking long green hair and elf-like features dismisses concerns, calling them trivial family matters. As the conversation continues, the wise figure challenges this view, pointing out that these matters are not trivial and are masked by a strong exterior. The serene elf-like character, eyes closed, sits in peaceful contemplation. The wise figure acknowledges that outsiders shouldn't comment on such matters, emphasizing that family issues need internal resolution. The other character, with long dark hair, humbly apologizes, realizing the gravity of the situation. A reflective moment reveals thoughts on the powerful aura of the wise figure and the complexity of family matters. A blurred expression of seriousness can be sensed from the green-haired character. With a gentle step, the elf-like figure moves, possibly signifying a shift in the conversation or resolve. The scene captures the poised and composed green-haired character, ready to address the situation. Under the soft glow of the room, a character with lush green hair stands confidently, confessing, "I like you." There's a depth in their eyes as they explain that admiration stems from the courage to fight for what one desires. Thoughts race as another character contemplates the sincerity of the confession. Could there be hidden motives behind those words? A decision hangs in the air. "Let's ask her," the internal voice suggests, ready to unravel the mystery. With determination, a character with long dark hair, dressed in traditional robes, poses a critical question. "Can someone like me live if I eat the fruit of the world tree?" The green-haired figure, with a knowing glance, hints at truths yet to be revealed. While the facts about it aren't all inaccurate, they trail off, leaving more questions than answers. In a grand hall, a mysterious figure says, "Yes, it's possible for you to get what you want." With a confident thought bubble, "I knew it," someone is reassured. The hopeful question arises, "Can I get it?" "That depends on what you do," is the mysterious response. A determined character, satisfied with the answer, responds, "That's good enough for me. Thank you." Curiosity sparks as they ask, "Am I a martial artist of the desolate fortress now?" A knowing smile suggests that more is to come. Suspense fills the air as someone is declared the next Divine Sword squad leader. The atmosphere is tense, and everyone seems to be on edge. A character with long dark hair, dressed in a striking red robe, is shown, leaving an impression of authority and mystery. Another character appears with long green hair, adding to the enigmatic vibe, possibly involved in the leadership decision. Back in the Grand Hall, the red-robed character is again mentioned as the next Divine Sword squad leader, heightening the suspense. The red-robed character is deep in thought, unsure whether the announcement is a test or a genuine acknowledgement of their potential. As the character takes a step forward, the anticipation builds, each step echoing the weight of the decision ahead. As our enigmatic hero stands in a futuristic hallway, they ponder their next move, contemplating a challenge that seems almost too big to handle. Maybe, just maybe, there's a way to pull it off. Suddenly, a dramatic transformation takes place. Lightning crackles around them, and their appearance shifts to something more powerful, a determined look in their eyes. Our hero is ready to face whatever comes next. Our story unfolds with a group of 4 individuals strolling along a grand pathway. They seem to be on a mission, as their determined stride suggests something big is about to go down. Leading the pack is a figure with long flowing hair, wrapped in a striking red robe. They've got an air of mystery about them, and you just know they mean business. The group continues their march for figures aligned in perfect sync. It's like they're about to drop the hottest album of the year. Suddenly, our orange-robed leader drops a bombshell for past, "Huh?" You can almost hear the dramatic music in the background. With a curious glance, the leader poses a question. "Do you know what kind of work the Desolate Fortress does?" Ominous, right? One of the group members, quick as a whip, suggests it's to stop martial masters from overthrowing the imperial family. Bold guess. But hold up, the leader isn't done yet. He reveals there's more to their mission, hinting at another layer of intrigue. What could it be? Amidst a raging battle, a warrior on horseback vows to prevent another disastrous conflict, invoking the memory of Jianghu. A group of mysterious individuals stands silently, their expressions hidden from view, contemplating the gravity of the situation. An orange-hooded figure muses about the chaos of battle and the whispers surrounding the grave of a heavenly demon. The scene darkens, a haunting reminder of past destruction as the narrative shifts to tales of the grave's ominous legacy. Conversations turn to the disaster of the heavenly demon's grave, a pivotal event etched in memory. The group reflects on the 17 years that have passed since the grave's disaster, hinting at its lasting impact. The world is buzzing with unrest. The orthodox sects and demonic faction are causing a ruckus, but they're not the only troublemakers. Our wise elder, decked out in his fancy orange robe, is laying down some serious truths. Now, if we just chill and let things slide, the people will have a bad time. No taxes, no peace, and soon the empire's got a headache. Our blurry-faced hero seems pretty concerned about this. But hey, the imperial family's got our backs. They're throwing money, elixirs, manuals, and even some martial masters our way. Talk about a power boost. We've got some serious footsteps echoing on the stone floor. Someone's making a dramatic entrance. Our orange-robed elder continues, pointing out the grand mission. We're here to handle business at the desolate fortress. Sounds intense, right? Enter Mustache Man with a stern look and a chilling command. You must sever the heads. Okay, that's not ominous at all. The order is clear. Any martial artist messing with the common folk is going to get a taste of justice. Our blurred-faced friend seems to be on board with this plan. In a shadowy room, some serious faces are discussing a rather drastic plan. We must sever the heads, one insists. It's all about protecting those martial arts secrets, and things are getting intense. Outside, a new character arrives at a grand building. They're told this is their home for now, and soon they'll be learning the ins and outs of the place. The air is filled with mystery and anticipation. As the night falls, we get a sweeping view of a beautifully lit town nestled under the moonlight. It's quiet, serene, and almost magical. Inside, a tranquil room is illuminated by a soft, warm glow of a lantern. The gentle flickering light casts dancing shadows, adding to the peaceful ambience. In a cozy room, our guy Yinshin is having a moment, pondering why he's been given a task later than expected. He's seated, looking all thoughtful. Suddenly, someone calls out, "Yinshin, may I enter?" The room looks pretty official with shelves of books and whatnot. Yinshin, being the polite host, replies, "Yes, please come in." He seems open to the company. The visitor steps in, asking what's the matter, as they approach Yinshin, who's casually sitting on a bed. Yinshin, with a serious look, drops the name, the Radiant Demon Squad. Sounds intense, right? On a bustling evening, two comrades sit together, one with a curious glint in his eye. "Did you hear the rumors?" he asks, stirring the pot of intrigue. His friend, intrigued yet cautious, replies, "What rumors?" The stage is set for some juicy gossip. As the rumor unfolds, it turns out that some epic duel went down. The combat squad captains, the top dogs of the desolate fortress, clashed in an intense showdown to snag a new warlock. Questions hang in the air like a suspenseful melody. Aren't these captains the martial masters representing the desolate fortress? It seems like an unexpected twist. Back in a cozy room, the conversation continues. "Are you saying they sparred with each other?" Our intrigued friend asks. That's right, his companion confirms, leaving no doubt that this was a real showdown. The reason behind this epic sparring match? It was all to recruit the White Qilin and the Lightning Genius. Our gossip-loving friend spills the beans with excitement. The night deepens, and the grand building stands silent under the starry sky, as if holding its breath for what might come next. In the bustling dojo, a crowd gathers around the sparring area. Excitement fills the air as everyone anticipates the action. Our main character, with long dark hair and a resolute look, stands ready. His opponent, seemingly unfazed, prepares for the encounter. Onlookers, some seated, others standing, chat among themselves. Their expressions show a mix of curiosity and anticipation. A group of martial artists, lounging casually, exchange remarks. One of them comments on the cuteness of the situation, possibly mocking the main character. Enter Majin, the dojo's big shot. His presence is intimidating, and his reputation precedes him. The young martial artists are both awed and nervous. Majin steps forward, his gaze piercing. The tension between him and the young martial artist is palpable. With a fiery expression, Ma Jin confronts the young fighter. His words are sharp, calling him lightning, hinting at a fierce rivalry. The scene opens with two recruits standing at attention, responding with a firm "yes, sir" to their superior. Their disciplined demeanor sets the tone for the tasks ahead. Cut to a close-up of an intense eye, filled with determination and maybe a hint of defiance. This eye's owner is clearly someone not to be trifled with. A character with long, dark hair stands in focus, their face obscured but presence undeniable. The aura they exude is one of silent strength. A smirk forms on the lips of the intense-eyed character, adding a layer of mystery and perhaps a bit of danger. What cunning plans are forming behind that smile? Back to the recruits, the superior acknowledges their backbone, remarking that people like them don't die easily. A compliment or a warning? Maybe a bit of both. The recruits find themselves in a large hall, surrounded by fellow trainees. The superior gestures towards them, stating they are all your seniors. A daunting challenge lies ahead. One recruit, eager to learn, raises a hand. "Captain Ma, I have a question." They shout, eager to unravel the mysteries of their new environment. Inside a dojo-like setting, our curious friend gets the nod to ask a burning question. They're all excited and grateful, ready to dive into the mysteries of martial arts. With eager eyes, they ask if joining the Radiant Demon Squad means sharing martial arts knowledge. A valid question, right? The wise mentor, rocking a traditional robe, explains that personal martial arts belong to the individual. Only the squad's arts will be shared here. Few mysteries solved. Our newbie, still processing, learns that only the martial arts of the Radiant Demon Squad will be taught here. Their eyes widen with realization. Buzzing with excitement, they exclaim about learning the famous Radiant Demon arts. But hey, there's a catch. Survival means working hard at mastering them. Meanwhile, another character with striking blue hair recalls hearing about these legendary arts before. Intrigue level maximum. The Radiant Demon Squad is one of those squads that everyone talks about. Known for their valor, they didn't shy away from taking on the fiercest opponents up north. No guts, no glory, right? With their fearless attitude, they dominated the battlefield, earning the reputation of having the strongest knights around. Talk about squad goals. But hold up, there's more. As these knights flex their muscles, someone's stirring the pot, questioning the difference between getting stronger and committing treason. Quite the philosophical debate, huh? One mysterious figure argues that striking at the martial artists of the opposite faction doesn't count as treason. Seems like a loophole, but hey, who's counting? Another character, with a sharp look in his eyes, throws a curveball, asking why it's not considered treason. Guess we're diving deep into some courtroom drama. A close-up shot reveals a man deep in thought, probably pondering the same existential question. Or maybe he's just wondering what's for dinner. There are many eccentrics in the Jianghu, and numerous folks have lost their marbles dabbling in demonic arts. It's a madhouse out here. Our skilled experts, who could have been top-notch officials, had no choice but to hightail it to the high mountains and deep valleys. There's a need to go beyond just becoming like a government official. Mastering martial arts is the real deal. The stakes are high. If you don't beef up and get stronger, it's game over, my friend. The focus shifts to a figure who seems to be a mentor or leader, laying down some serious wisdom. Some chatter about a guy who got totally clobbered by Namgung's top swordsman. Looks like there's a story there. Oh, the king-style sword arts. A mysterious character in blue, casually chilling with a sword at his side, drops this bombshell. The vibe is a mix of awe and casual coolness, as if he's just discussing the weather. That was a really scary one. Our blue-hatted friend, with silver hair and blue eyes, seems to be recalling a chilling encounter. His expression? A blend of admiration and a touch of cheeky fear. A new face enters the scene, sharp eyes and a thoughtful expression. This character seems to be contemplating something deep, perhaps the weight of the sword art's legacy. The king-style sword arts is known to be one of the strongest styles of swordsmanship in the world. A supreme martial art, exclusive to the main descendants of the Namgung clan. This lore adds a hefty dose of mystique and prestige to the conversation. A group of figures appears, their faces blurred, yet their presence is commanding. Could these be the formidable Namgung clan members everyone's been whispering about? Besides, isn't the Namgung's strongest swordsman said to be the strongest martial master of China? The legend just keeps growing. This clan isn't just famous, they're practically mythical. Yes, yes. Our silver-haired mystery man nods, half in agreement, half in jest. His casual demeanor hints at a deeper knowledge or perhaps a hidden agenda. A mysterious figure, cloaked in intrigue, enters the room to whispers of awe. He's back from a deadly encounter, and the crowd is buzzing with excitement. The focus shifts to the Lightning Genius, a title that promises electrifying action. The anticipation is electric. A confident swordsman, with piercing blue eyes, is in the spotlight. His swift sword arts have quite the reputation. Another challenger with long, dark hair steps up. He's ready to show his skills, and the tension is palpable. Walking with purpose, our mysterious swordsman grips his weapon. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation. With a swift motion, the sword is unsheathed, the sound slicing through the tension in the air. As his foot hits the ground, the energy explodes, showcasing his power and control. The crowd is in awe, their gasps echoing the incredible display of skill and talent. In a grand setting, two blurred figures stand in silence, their expressions hidden, but the tension is palpable. The room is filled with an air of anticipation. A striking figure with flowing blue hair stands ready, surrounded by a mystical aura. This character is clearly preparing for something big, a look of determination in their eyes. A close-up of a mysterious character's sly smile hints at their confidence or perhaps a secret plan. This person is definitely up to something intriguing. A hand grips a sword tightly, the metal gleaming with intent. The tension is rising as weapons are drawn and stakes are clearly high. An intense gaze from a character with piercing eyes and blue hair shows focus and resolve. They're clearly ready for whatever's coming. The scene shifts to a confrontation as a blue-robed figure stands tall, weapon in hand, facing off against others. It's about to go down. Introducing himself as Chung Myung, a blue-robed warrior declares his origins with pride. Born and raised in Xinjiang, he's ready to make his mark. A mysterious figure with long blue hair stands confidently, surrounded by an air of intrigue. The garment they wear is adorned with intriguing symbols, hinting at their significance in the unfolding story. As the scene shifts, two characters engage in a conversation. One of them, with striking blonde hair and a sly grin, remarks, "I see." The other, with intense blue eyes, responds, "Such a place exists too, huh?" Their exchange suggests curiosity and anticipation about a mysterious location. In a bustling training hall, excitement fills the air. Our young protagonist stands ready, surrounded by spectators eager to witness the unfolding drama. A seasoned martial artist, clad in blue, towers over the young warrior, acknowledging their ability to sense wind and predict movements, a rare skill even among seasoned fighters. With a confident smirk, the master reveals the secret of reading opponents through their sword swings, adding an edge of mystery to the unfolding challenge. The young warrior looks puzzled yet intrigued, questioning the concept of wind as they prepare to face their formidable opponent. Acknowledging the young warrior's talent, the master notes their impressive progress at such a tender age, setting the stage for an epic demonstration. With a commanding presence, the master challenges the young warrior to show their true potential. Wielding his sword with precision in a mystical dojo, a warrior with dark hair acknowledges another's talent with swords, setting the stage for an epic duel. The blue-haired warrior responds with a calm, "Okay, then," signaling his readiness for the challenge. The atmosphere is tense as the warrior unsheathes his sword, causing a ripple of energy through the air. The spectators are in awe, whispering about the rare sword resonance that seems to be occurring. The experienced dojo master looks on, intrigued by the display of skill and power. Suddenly, both warriors are engulfed in a brilliant aura, their swords resonating as they prepare to clash. The blue-haired warrior's eyes blaze with determination, ready to unleash his full strength. In a world where concentration is key, a powerful voice echoes, demanding focus. The air is thick with anticipation. Amidst the haze, a figure stands, cloaked in mystery and power. His face is blurred, but his presence is undeniable. Floating in the air, our enigmatic hero channels his energy, his gaze sharp and ready for the action to come. With a decisive crash, he lands, sending ripples through the ground. His inner voice screams urgency, right now. Enter the swift warrior, moving with the speed of the wind, ready to join the unfolding storm of events. As the scene unfolds, we witness a warrior grasping his sword, channeling his energy into a stunning display of sword arts. With a swift motion, the blade glows with a fierce blue light, signaling the beginning of an intense duel. The action intensifies as one fighter takes to the air, aiming a strike at his opponent, who counters with a defensive move. Amidst the clash, a warrior's face is obscured, but their determination and power are palpable. The other combatant, equally determined, presses forward, their face obscured but their intent clear. A question hangs in the air. When did he raise his sword? As the duelists continue their fierce exchange, focus shifts to the ground, where a footstep lands with a surge of energy, indicating a strategic move. With a powerful stomp, the ground cracks under the force, showcasing the immense power of the warrior. Our blue-haired hero kicks things off with a determined charge, ready to face the upcoming chaos with a confident stride. It's all about that intense focus as he zooms into action. The air crackles with energy as our hero and the mysterious opponent collide in a flurry of motion. Dodges, blocks, and strikes fill the scene, showing off some serious martial arts skills. With a calculated move, our hero finds an opening, realizing the battle is more feasible than he initially thought. Confidence levels rising. The action doesn't slow down as he slides past his opponent, narrowly avoiding a counterattack. It's a dance of blades and quick reflexes. A foot slams into the ground, cracking the tiles beneath, emphasizing the raw power and intensity of the fight. This battle is no joke. The hero, undeterred, positions himself behind the opponent, ready to strike. It's a game of wits and speed, each move more crucial than the last. A hand grips a sword tightly, ready to strike. The air is charged with tension as the battle begins. Two warriors clash in combat, one delivering a powerful strike, their expressions filled with determination. A moment of silence as one warrior grips his weapon, the tension thick in the air. With a fierce gaze and sweat dripping, a warrior stays focused, ready for the next move. The opponent is taken aback, eyes wide in surprise at the unexpected fierce counterattack. One warrior stands grounded, causing a shockwave as he braces for the next move. A mysterious blurred panel adds a layer of suspense to the intense scene. The determined warrior is ready, exclaiming, "He's coming." In the heat of battle, a blue-robed warrior swings his sword fiercely at a young fighter, who narrowly dodges the attack, his long dark hair flowing in the air. A close-up of the blue-robed warrior reveals his intense gaze, his eyes filled with determination as he focuses on his opponent. The young fighter grits his teeth, showing a mix of fear and resolve, preparing for his next move. As the battle rages on, the young warrior skillfully dodges another attack, while the blue-robed warrior unleashes a powerful strike. The young fighter eyes his opponent with fierce determination, ready to counter the next move in this intense duel. A dramatic twist as a piece of the blue-robed warrior's armor shatters, leaving the battle's outcome uncertain. In the midst of a high-stakes duel, the arena is alive with energy. Our white-haired warrior in blue launches a powerful kick, aiming to overpower the dark-haired opponent. The air crackles with tension as each move is met with a swift counter. The white-haired warrior's focus is unyielding, his sharp gaze locked onto his opponent. With every move, he channels his energy, ready for the next strike. With a swift twist, the dark-haired warrior evades another attack, wielding a sword with precision. The duel intensifies, showcasing the prowess and determination of both fighters. The battlefield is littered with remnants of their fierce exchange. The warriors face each other, ready for the next round, their resolve unwavering. The audience, a mix of warriors and spectators, watches intently. Faces show surprise and anticipation as they witness this epic clash unfold before them. A fierce duel is brewing as our skilled swordswoman, with long blue hair and a determined look, grips her sword tightly, ready to face her opponent. The tension in the room is palpable as she confronts a mysterious figure, standing tall in blue attire, seemingly unfazed. Turns out, this opponent is of a noble race, exuding confidence as he prepares to engage in the battle. The sweat of anticipation trickles down as our heroine clutches her sword, contemplating her next move. With a burst of determination, she decides to use the limit-releasing technique on her sword, aiming to gain the upper hand. Her eyes are sharp and focused as she prepares to execute her powerful move, not missing a beat. The crowd watches intently, a mix of anticipation and awe, as the duel takes place in the dojo, each move crucial. The scene kicks off with our elf-like character surrounded by a group of people. He's puzzled, wondering why everyone is making such strange faces. Clearly, something is brewing in the air. As the focus shifts, the elf is faced with a mysterious figure dressed in traditional attire. It's a face-off. The tension is palpable, and it seems like a showdown is about to unfold. The mysterious figure, with a calm yet intense demeanor, asks, "So, what do you think?" Leaving the elf pondering over the unexpected question. Surprised, elf stammers, "What?" His confusion is evident, as the conversation takes an unexpected turn. The mysterious figure calls out the elf, admitting, "I know you went easy on me. Please be honest with me." The elf is caught off guard, responding with an awkward Clearly, there's more to this interaction than meets the eye. The elf seems taken aback, blushing with surprise. His reaction suggests a mix of embarrassment and intrigue, adding depth to the unfolding drama. Finally, the mysterious figure throws another curveball, asking, "How old did you say you are?" The elf is left speechless, as the question hangs in the air, adding a layer of mystery to their encounter. A young warrior boldly states, "I'm 15 years old. Is that important?" questioning the relevance of age in their world. He continues, emphasizing that enemies won't care about their age, but rather their skills, which should be the focus. Another character is taken aback, repeating 15 years old, in shock, clearly impressed or bewildered. A reflective thought appears, pondering the brevity of life and dismissing age as a meaningful measure. In the crowd, someone marvels at the young warrior's skills, amazed by his abilities at such a young age. The discussion turns intense, with others labeling him abnormal and a monster of talent. The young warrior, unfazed, challenges someone to surpass him, boasting about learning from the best. A bystander, feeling overshadowed, laments their own perceived talent, doubting their former glory. The story opens with an intense close-up of a young man, his dark hair falling over sharp, determined eyes. He's ready to take on whatever challenge lies ahead, and you can feel the tension in the air. Two figures stand solemnly, their presence commanding respect. These are likely the elders or masters, watching over the training session with a keen eye. Their robes suggest wisdom and authority. One of the elders, with a long flowing robe, seems to be particularly focused, observing the proceedings with an experienced gaze, possibly evaluating the skills of the participants. A young warrior steps forward, exuding confidence. With a swift motion, he unsheathes his sword, ready for action. The onlookers seem to hold their breath, waiting to see his skills. A girl with long dark hair and a thoughtful expression watches intently. She might be impressed or analyzing the unfolding events, her attention fully captured by the scene. Our scene unfolds with a breathtaking view of traditional rooftops and a majestic pagoda, setting the stage for an epic tale. Two characters are deep in conversation, their words charged with intensity. The plot thickens as they discuss matters of importance. Meanwhile, a trio of students sit in anticipation, soaking in the knowledge like sponges, ready to burst into action. Suddenly, one character's hand crackles with blue energy, hinting at untapped potential and mysterious powers. The wise master observes, assessing the young man's progress. His expression is a mix of curiosity and approval. With a nod of encouragement, the master instructs the disciple to return and demonstrate his newfound skills. The young disciple looks up at his mentor, determination burning in his eyes. The journey to mastery has only just begun. A young martial artist with blue hair stands poised in a courtyard, executing a technique with precision. His white robe flutters as he moves, exuding confidence. His face is a picture of focus and determination, completely absorbed in his practice. Nearby, an older mentor, with a wise demeanor, acknowledges the young man's progress. He asks if the crux of the steps has been understood. The young martial artist responds with clarity, stating that the key is to think and act in a seamless manner. The mentor's eyes narrow thoughtfully, reflecting on the exchange and the young man's growth. A mystical scene unfolds, showing glowing energy pathways, symbolizing the young man's deepened understanding of his training. In a peaceful courtyard, a young student, intrigued by the mysteries of martial arts, asks his master about the deeper meaning of the path of attacks. With a knowing smile, the master replies that it's better and faster to show rather than tell, hinting at a demonstration. Commanding attention, the master instructs the students to look carefully as he prepares to showcase his skills. The students, eager and attentive, fix their gaze on their master, anticipation building in the air. The master's hand begins to glow with a mysterious energy as he places it on a stone lantern, setting the stage for an impressive display. In a dramatic burst, the master unleashes his energy, causing a powerful and explosive reaction that leaves the students in awe. The master stands resolute, his expression showing the immense focus and control required, impressing upon his students the true depth of their training. The rain falls heavily as a figure stands solemnly before a stone lantern, lost in contemplation. The atmosphere is tense, charged with an unspoken anticipation. A close-up reveals another character, their face blurred, perhaps indicating a significant role yet to be revealed. In a shift of focus, a commanding figure emerges, exuding a relaxed demeanor amidst a gathering crowd, yet something intense brews beneath the surface. His expression shifts to one of fierce determination, eyes wide as he prepares to make a decisive move. With a swift motion, he unleashes his power, channeling it through a clenched fist, ready to strike. The scene erupts as his formidable blow connects, shattering the peace and igniting a burst of chaos. In the arena, a figure shatters a boulder with a single strike, sending pieces flying. The crowd around watches in awe, whispering among themselves. A man with long hair, standing confidently, gestures towards the broken boulder. Two students, watching closely, seem eager to learn. A group of students, dressed in blue and white robes, react with surprise and a bit of awe. One student with a ponytail seems especially impressed. Another scene shows a different character, possibly an instructor, standing triumphantly on top of a pile of rocks. Behind him, more students observe the impressive display. The instructor, with a serious expression, explains that the strength lies in timing and precision, not just brute force. He emphasizes the importance of a perfect strike. A student, with determination in his eyes, realizes the importance of timing in unleashing their strength, understanding the lesson. The instructor continues, acknowledging that mastering this technique is not immediate. It's a lifelong learning process, demanding dedication and practice. With a contemplative look, our main character questions the lifelong journey of mastery, feeling a surge of confidence to tackle what lies ahead. Amidst a curious crowd, the protagonist steps forward, leaving onlookers wondering if they're about to witness something incredible. Standing amidst rubble, the essence of core energy is revealed as great nature, setting the stage for an insightful moment. A determined expression crosses the protagonist's face, considering if following nature's lead is the key to success. In a powerful display, the protagonist channels the body-sword unification, showcasing our mysterious hero closes his eyes, whispering to himself, "He'll slowly relax." You can feel the tension in the air as he tries to calm the storm within. His eyes snap open, sharp and full of resolve. Something big is about to go down, and he's ready for it. In a world bathed in blue light, he stands poised, gripping his weapon with an aura of unyielding determination. The environment shifts around him, an intricate maze of light and energy. Our hero stands firm, ready to face whatever challenges await. With a swift movement, he grips his weapon tighter, his expression one of sheer focus as he channels his inner strength. He strikes with precision, the sound echoing as his power is unleashed. The scene is set for an epic showdown. The scene opens with a dramatic crash as the ceiling gives way, debris raining down with a thunderous roar. The intensity is palpable, setting the stage for an epic showdown. In the midst of chaos, a warrior bursts through, smashing through the rubble with raw power. The impact is fierce, showcasing his incredible strength and determination. Our protagonist, a skilled fighter with long dark hair and a determined expression, stands victorious. He wields his weapon with precision, dismantling a robotic adversary that crumbles before him. A close-up captures his confident smile, a hint of satisfaction playing on his lips. The battle has been won, but the journey is far from over. Reflecting on the fight, he contemplates the deeper meaning of his attacks, understanding the profound path he must follow. The shattered remains of his foe lie scattered around him. He acknowledges mastering the radiant demon arts, gripping his sword with resolve. His eyes convey determination as he vows to continue his training, ready to face any challenge ahead. A blurred face appears, hinting at a mysterious presence or an unseen observer. The story thickens, leaving us eager to uncover what lies next. In a bustling dojo, our main character with dark blue hair is seated, facing a rather serious-looking master. The atmosphere is tense, as if a challenge is about to unfold. Our protagonist reflects on their skills, admitting it's their first time trying a new technique. There's a hint of determination in their eyes as they realize more real fight experience is needed. The scene shifts to some rubble on the ground, and our hero muses about the need for more intense practice. They know that just ordinary training won't cut it to master the Radiant Demon arts. Back in the dojo, whispers spread among the crowd. Everyone's eyes are on our hero, who stands in front of the master, ready for whatever comes next. Our hero respectfully thanks the master for their teachings, showing a blend of humility and gratitude. The master, with a contemplative expression, seems to be processing the situation, perhaps impressed or surprised by our hero's progress. Finally, the master acknowledges the need to rethink their teaching strategy for our hero, hinting at a new phase in their training journey. In the heart of a traditional room, someone with long dark hair and a puzzled expression is lost in thought, trying to make sense of something. What could be on their mind? The scene shifts to a vibrant cityscape, where whispers of a huge fight between senior martial artists and the notorious Heavenly Squad ripple through the air. What's brewing in the martial world? A young martial artist, sitting on a step, looks up in surprise upon hearing the news. His eyes widen as he processes the information. This is big. As two martial artists descend a grand staircase, they chat about the desolate fortress' ironclad rules, speculating about the consequences of any breach. One curious martial artist leans in, asking why the fight broke out. His companion, a bit more informed, is ready to spill the tea. In a lively restaurant, the action unfolds. A member of the Heavenly Squad apparently couldn't keep his cool, and a brawl erupted over some misunderstood words. Classic misunderstanding or something deeper? They fought because of something like that? Questions our blue-haired hero, clearly baffled by the trivial cause of conflict. You don't know what the Miram is like. This is its true face, retorts the headband-wearing character, shedding light on the harsh world they inhabit. A mysterious figure stands over a defeated foe, casting a shadow that speaks volumes about the ruthlessness of their realm. Isn't this actually better? Ponders the headband character, maybe seeing a glimmer of hope in the chaos. Our protagonist, with eyes wide open, sees a spark of possibility, thinking this could be an opportunity. The realization dawns as our hero sees a chance in a moment of deep contemplation. Our protagonist reflects on the monumental task ahead. They're after the legendary fruit of the world tree, a treasure all noble races revere. But hey, even the best need a squad, right? They realize they'll need some serious backup to pull this off. Cut to a peaceful scene by a serene pond. One character, with long dark hair, approaches another sitting figure, sparking a curious exchange. After some pondering, the sitting character nods in agreement. Seems like whatever advice was given, it's hitting home. Standing up, the dark-haired character expresses a firm resolve. There's a mission afoot, and they can't let someone else beat them to it. The sitting character is left pondering with a puzzled expression. Suddenly, the dark-haired character bows deeply, showing respect or perhaps seeking an alliance, while the other character remains seated, still processing the sudden turn of events. With a burst of enthusiasm, the seated character jumps up, fists clenched in determination. They're ready to tackle the challenge ahead, embracing the path of a true martial artist. Is doing something like that considered chivalrous? Our story kicks off with this thought-provoking question, setting the stage for a tale of honor and action. As the training ground buzzes with activity, a mysterious figure stands amidst a sea of new recruits. Their presence draws curious glances, hinting at an intriguing backstory. The newbies are the talk of the town, with seasoned warriors sizing them up. Despite their fresh faces, they're here to learn and prove themselves. Here we have our mysterious figure again, their identity blurred but clearly central to the unfolding drama. What role will they play in this tale? A lively debate breaks out among the trainees. Are actions driven by chivalry or something else entirely? The question hangs in the air. Enter a tall, commanding presence. This figure seems to hold the respect of all, their authority unquestioned as they take in the scene. The imposing figure engages in conversation, asking about any challenges faced during training. Their concern suggests a deeper investment in the recruit's journey. Our main character, with a confident stride, steps forward and declares, "I wish to have a spar." The mentor, perhaps with a hint of amusement, responds, "Is that so? Choose anyone from those three, and they'll spar with you." The atmosphere is charged with anticipation. But our protagonist isn't looking for an ordinary match. Eyes burning with determination, they announce, "I would like to spar against the Heavenly Squad." Now that's a bold move. The onlookers are caught off guard. Faces flash with surprise and curiosity. Clearly, this isn't a challenge they expected to witness today. The mentor, with a calm demeanor, advises, "Don't get worked up over something insignificant." But our protagonist is unfazed, replying coolly, "I'm not worked up though." With a hint of admiration, the protagonist reveals, "I just would like to see the heavenly sword styles which I've admired for a long time in person." Now, it's not just about a fight, it's about witnessing greatness. The focus shifts to an intense close-up of the protagonist's eyes, filled with resolve and a hint of anticipation. Something big is about to unfold. It's too late for this guy to backtrack now. He's all worked up, but hey, sometimes a little passion is good for the soul. This determined character wants to step up and showcase his martial arts skills. He's asking the captain for the green light, all ready to prove himself. He's got a master plan, claiming he'd be hitting 3 birds with 1 stone. Talk about efficiency. Oh, another character steps in, reminding him he hasn't even learned the martial arts he's bragging about. But hey, no mercy, right? This is exactly what our eager challenger was hoping for. Bring on the action. The atmosphere is tense as a group of spectators stand silently, their expressions hidden but their interest piqued. More onlookers, equally silent and focused, are waiting to see how this showdown will unfold. In the heart of a bustling gathering, The air is thick with anticipation. Our mysterious figure stands tall, surrounded by a mix of skeptics and admirers. The leader of the group challenges him, curious to see if he can live up to his boastful claims. The mysterious figure, calm and composed, gives a simple yet confident response, "All right." His demeanor suggests that he's unfazed by the pressure and ready to prove himself. A resolute character steps forward with determination etched on their face. They commit to delivering a crucial message to the Heavenly Squad, signaling the start of something big. The story kicks off with a dramatic title splash, surviving as a genius on borrowed time. It's like a promise of epic adventures and mind-bending twists. As the scene unfolds, we find ourselves in a grand hall bustling with activity. A mysterious figure in a blue robe strides confidently amidst the crowd. The air is thick with anticipation. Whispers ripple through the crowd. "Oh, it's true," someone remarks, catching sight of a white robe challenging a blue one. This isn't just another day at the academy. It's a showdown. Amidst the chatter, someone wonders aloud about the number of bouts expected. Maybe 10 at most, they speculate as the crowd buzzes with excitement. The stakes are high. Then, we meet a new face. A confident young individual with sharp features and a determined gaze. They're intrigued by the idea of a newly joined white robe lasting 10 bouts against a blue one. A blue robe character, seemingly an opponent, clicks their tongue in annoyance. The tension is palpable, and the crowd holds its breath, eager to see what unfolds next. The scene kicks off with a confident martial artist dismissing the possibility of something happening. His stance is firm, and his resolve unshakable. Enter the Heavenly Squad captain, Han Chunwook, a man with flowing black hair and a commanding presence, ready to stake his reputation. An intense stare down ensues, with the focus on a man who seems to be strategizing his next move. The air is thick with anticipation. A fierce-eyed challenger steps forward, fingers poised, ready to make his point clear. The stakes are raised as a bet is proposed. If a certain brat lasts 10 bouts, a precious elixir from the Heavenly Squad will be given. Doubt fills the air as two figures in matching attire question the wisdom of betting such a valuable prize. The challenger, undeterred, taunts with sharp eyes, questioning if fear and doubt are creeping in. A stern warning is issued. Provocation will not be tolerated, as the elixirs of the desolate fortress are not to be used lightly. In a heated exchange, someone questions the seriousness of the Radiant Demon Squad's motives. How is that frivolous? They argue, clearly fired up. A deep sigh follows as another character concedes, "Fine. I accept." Their counterpart's simple good hints at a mutual understanding. The conversation shifts as one of them declares, "As the leader of a group, we ought to trust our own people." Trust seems to be a big deal here. A sly smirk appears on a character's face, suggesting they know something others don't. What's cooking in that mind? With a confident step, a boot hits the ground. Someone's about to make a bold move. In a formal setting, a figure in blue addresses another in white robe of the Radiant Demon Squad. "Your name is Young Yinshin?" The white-robed warrior confirms, "Yes. I'm Young Yinshin from the Radiant Demon Squad." "Who's this guy? And what's his story?" A close-up of Young Yinshin adjusting his hair. "This guy's got style." The text explains the hierarchy. A blue robe warrior. People start as a white robe warrior first, before advancing to a blue robe warrior next. In the Grand Dojo, a warrior in a striking blue robe stands confidently, sword at his side. His focus is sharp, ready for whatever challenge lies ahead. A seasoned master, with decades of sword training, shares his insights. He speaks of the eyes of the master, implying perception beyond mere sight. The master, showing no signs of holding back, warns that there will be no mercy in this duel. His eyes convey the intensity of the impending battle. The warrior accepts the challenge with a simple "all right," indicating readiness and confidence in facing the upcoming duel. With resolve, the warrior unsheathes his sword, the sound echoing through the dojo as he prepares for the confrontation. A brilliant glow emanates from the warrior's sword, hinting at the mystical energy and skill about to be unleashed in the duel. A shadowy figure stands amidst swirling energy, capturing the attention of everyone around. Who is this mysterious person, and what kind of power do they possess? Spectators watch in awe as the energy crackles around the enigmatic figure, whose presence demands attention. A stern-looking character observes the scene, their expression a mix of determination and anticipation. Something big is about to go down. Another view of the mysterious figure, their face obscured, hinting at a deeper story and greater power. A close-up of the enigmatic figure reveals a confident grin. They're ready for whatever challenge lies ahead. A hand grips a weapon with resolve. The stage is set for a fierce confrontation. The mysterious figure, filled with confidence, declares their intent to use their unique martial arts style, ready to face any challenge. With a bold declaration, the shadowy figure offers the first attack, setting the stage for a thrilling battle. In the heat of the moment, our mysterious warrior, with his intense gaze and wild blue hair, taunts his foe with a daring "come at me." His eyes scream confidence as he prepares to unleash his limit-releasing technique. This dude means business. As the tension builds, a powerful energy surges around him. It's like the air itself is crackling with anticipation. The warrior stands firm, ready to show off some serious moves. With a swift motion, the warrior swings his staff, cutting through the air with precision. The blue aura around him flares up, leaving his opponent no chance to breathe. Things are about to get wild. The air is electric as the duel kicks off. Our swift swordsman dodges an attack, leaving his opponent stunned with a big. Speed and precision are the name of the game. With eyes like a hawk and hair as blue as the sea, our hero parries with finesse. His blade glows with a radiant energy, hinting at some serious skills. The opponent, rocking a traditional martial arts vibe, blocks the strike with sheer determination. The clash of swords echoes through the arena. Zoom out to see the two warriors in an epic dance of steel. Their swords blur with speed as they go head-to-head in a dazzling display of skill. The crowd watches in awe, whispering about the legendary speed of the white robe. Clearly, our hero is not just any fighter. A close-up of a rugged face with a scar, watching intently. The sound of clashing swords fills the air, suggesting he knows a thing or two about this fight. What's his deal? The scene bursts with energy as our protagonist, with a determined look, channels his inner power. Sparks fly as he unleashes a flurry of sword slashes, each more precise than the last. His opponent is visibly struggling to keep up, but there's no backing down. With swift footwork, the combatants dash across the floor, their movements a blur. Every step is calculated, every motion a dance of life and death. The intensity of the fight is rising, and the stakes are higher than ever. Suddenly, the two warriors are face to face, their blades clashing with a resounding clang. The tension in the air is thick, and the determination in their eyes tells a story of rivalry and skill. Another fierce exchange of blows ensues, with both fighters giving it their all. The protagonist, with his unwavering focus, seems to be pushing his limits, his eyes locked onto his adversary. The battle rages on as the protagonist channels his power, his eyes burning with resolve. His opponent is relentless, but there's something different about our hero. He's on a whole new level. As the scene closes, the protagonist's hair flows like a river, and a thought echoes, the limit-releasing technique while being rational. It's clear he's tapped into something extraordinary. Our protagonist, looking fierce and determined, acknowledges his growth in strength since entering this mysterious place. He's ready to show the world what he's made of. With a swift motion, he reveals his newly honed physical abilities, trained in the Jung clan's movement art, a blend of agility and martial prowess. In a dramatic scene, he clashes swords with a skilled opponent. The air crackles with energy as the two warriors exchange powerful blows. He executes a perfectly timed kick, illustrating the fluidity and force of his new skills. The action is intense, and you can almost feel the wind from his movements. Our hero explains the secret to his technique. A step forward and a turn with core energy, creating an impressive rotational force. It's all about that momentum. As the battle rages on, he unleashes a powerful strike, his opponent struggling to keep up with the sheer speed and precision of his attacks. Spectators watch in awe, their mouths agape, as the swirling energy from his movements fills the arena. This guy is turning heads, no doubt. The crowd, a mix of warriors and onlookers, can't believe their eyes. They're witnessing something extraordinary, and the chatter of admiration fills the air. In the midst of a whirlwind clash, our first warrior, sporting a sleek ponytail and a determined look, goes head-to-head with his opponent, who's rocking a top knot. Swords are swinging and sparks are flying. Now, the tables turn as the blue-clad warrior makes a swift counterattack. His blade slices through the air with deadly intent, aiming to turn the tide. With a close-up shot, we see the blue-haired fighter's fierce determination as he prepares for another move. His eyes are locked on target, ready to strike. A moment of tension as the blurred opponent seems to be making his own move. The anticipation builds as the clash reaches its peak. A sly smirk creeps onto the blue-haired warrior's face. You just know he's got something up his sleeve, and it's about to get real. Finally, with a loud crash, the sword lands, marking the climax of this intense showdown. The sound echoes, leaving us on the edge of our seats. Inside a dojo, a fierce battle unfolds as a fighter in blue releases a powerful sword strike, met by a nimble counter from his opponent in white. The air crackles with tension as their blades clash. The blue-robed fighter faces defeat, sweat trickling down his face, while the warrior in white stands poised, ready to strike again. The scene intensifies as the warrior in white, with long blue hair, steps back, catching his breath. His opponent, a battle-hardened man, acknowledges the skill displayed. With a sigh of relief, the blue-haired warrior lets out a few, as both fighters pause to assess each other. The crowd watches in awe as the two warriors stand facing each other, whispering and gasping at the intensity of the duel. In the background, two figures in black robes observe the battle, their expressions hidden but seemingly intrigued by the unfolding drama. Outside, a figure in orange robes walks through the bustling scene, as murmurs of the fight's outcome spread. The crowd erupts with chatter, confirming the victory. The white robe won. Excitement and admiration ripple through the onlookers. Our protagonist, a sharp-looking swordsman with long dark hair and a determined gaze, is taking a moment after an intense duel. He's looking pretty chill, but you can tell he's just been through a lot. A mysterious person in blue steps up, and there's a respectful exchange between them. The vibe here is all about mutual respect and the thrill of the fight. The swordsman reflects on his luck in the duel, admitting it wasn't all skill. There's a humble vibe to his thoughts as he acknowledges the element of surprise. With a sincere gesture, he thanks the mysterious figure for the chance to spar with someone of high caliber. It's all about growing and learning for him. A close-up of the mysterious figure shows a subtle smile, though their face remains blurred. It's clear there's a sense of mutual respect. They stand facing each other, the atmosphere still charged from their earlier bout. The room is silent, filled with the echoes of their recent clash. In a dramatic moment, a hand firmly grasps a sword, signaling the start of something intense. A seasoned warrior, with a sharp gaze and a sword at the ready, acknowledges the prodigy's skill, hinting at untapped potential. Surrounded by a crowd of onlookers, the young swordsman stands alone on the floor, with whispers about his unmatched talent echoing through the hall. A voice from the crowd enviously comments on the Radiant Demon Squad's new treasure, sparking curiosity and intrigue. Two figures, seated and dressed in dark robes, exchange a knowing glance, adding to the mystery. A young man with long, flowing hair appears, his expression unreadable but intense, as if he's about to unleash something powerful. The air crackles with energy as a new technique is named, Energy Accumulation Discharge, promising a groundbreaking shift. A name rings out in the hall. Here, Jung Yinshin, marking a pivotal moment in the unfolding drama. The scene opens in a grand hall, where a mysterious figure with long hair and a purple robe approaches our blue-haired protagonist. The older figure holds a small, ornate box, piquing the young man's curiosity. The older figure, with a flick of the wrist, tosses the box to the young man, who catches it effortlessly. With a mix of curiosity and caution, the young man examines the box, wondering about its mysterious contents. He opens the box to reveal a glowing elixir inside. His eyes widen with intrigue as he tries to comprehend its significance. The older figure unveils the truth. It's an elixir of the Heavenly Squad. A powerful gift indeed. The young man, still in awe, is told that the elixir now belongs to him. A new chapter of destiny awaits. Welcome to a world where surviving as a genius means borrowing a little time from destiny itself. The title flashes in with a dramatic flair, setting the stage for an epic tale. Under a brilliant blue sky, the edge of a traditional rooftop beckons. It's peaceful, yet there's a sense of anticipation in the air. Perched like a silent guardian, a figure stands on the rooftop, surveying the world below with an aura of mystery and purpose. Two people in blue uniforms are chatting nearby. One of them is sitting casually, and they're talking about some guy who's apparently a total beast. Sounds like someone's making waves. Enter Zen Sword Demon Hack, a character with some serious thoughts. They're pondering over this monster and their impressive skills, thinking they might just be the future. Despite the impressive reputation, this mystery person is known to be humble and polite. Plus, they got a knack for martial arts that's hard to ignore. Another character chimes in, clearly impressed by this unseen talent. It's something they've never witnessed before, sparking curiosity and admiration. When I use a technique, it's pretty standard, but there's this kid who can apply the same principle in a completely different posture. Like what even? Not only does he pull it off, but he does it with some next-level precision. Seriously, how's that even possible? I'm not too keen on using my exclusive martial arts in front of him. Dude's got some kind of innate talent for reinterpreting martial arts. It's wild. Yeah, he pulls it off like he learned martial arts ages ago. It's like he's channeling some ancient master or something. In a dimly lit room, someone's muttering, "He's a real monster." The vibe is intense. Standing in a traditional room, one character tells another, usually people would absorb about 60 to 70% of it, but depending on the situation, it could be even less than that. If you act recklessly because you feel like you're absorbing less, you could damage your energy core or blood vessels, so don't be too obsessed with absorbing it. Yes, Captain. The key is to channel the energy in such a way that it doesn't cause harm. Use it wisely and don't rush the process. Alright, slip. The golden orb is taken, signaling the start of a new energy journey. As the elixir enters his body, our hero feels his energy skyrocketing. It's like he's plugged into a cosmic power source, and his eyes are brimming with intensity. The mysterious figure is also caught in this energy storm, their silhouette glowing with an aura of power. Something big is definitely happening here. Amidst this energy chaos, a person with flowing hair appears, seemingly caught in the same energetic whirlwind. This power is affecting everyone. A fancy box lies open on the ground, emptied of its contents. Could this be the source of the elixir that's causing all this commotion? Another figure, dressed in traditional robes, stands amidst the glowing energy. Their presence adds an air of mystery and authority to the scene. Both our hero and the mysterious robed figure are engulfed in the swirling energy. It looks like a showdown, or perhaps an alliance, is in the making. Outside a magnificent palace, two figures in blue robes are deep in conversation. One is crouched on the steps, while the other stands, observing the unfolding events. It's clear something significant is brewing. The scene shifts dramatically as a powerful energy begins to manifest. The sky is painted with hues of orange and gold, and a bright orb forms, radiating waves of mystical power. The energy intensifies, spiraling upwards in a dazzling display of light and magic. It's like watching a cosmic fireworks show, with the golden aura growing ever more brilliant. Now we see a young man, his face illuminated by the golden glow. Beads of sweat trickle down his face as he stands resolute, caught in the midst of this extraordinary transformation. A blurred figure is seen next, their expression hidden, adding an air of mystery. What role will they play in this unfolding saga? In a world filled with secrets and power, our protagonist stands amidst swirling energy, pondering the weight of an important task. There's a sense of urgency in the air as they prepare to take on whatever challenge lies ahead. With a calm determination, they focus inward, channeling the energy that surrounds them. The air crackles with potential as they begin to absorb the power. The ground beneath them trembles, reflecting the intensity of the moment. Dust and debris scatter, signifying the immense power being harnessed. Inside a traditional room, our hero sits cross-legged, deep in concentration, surrounded by remnants of a shattered elixir. Their eyes, sharp and resolute, reflect the fiery determination within. Tiny sparks dance around, hinting at the power now coursing through them. Our hero, with face obscured, examines the shattered pieces with a thoughtful silence, the weight of their new abilities sinking in. An elder figure steps in, congratulating our hero on successfully absorbing the elixir. A nod of acknowledgement passes between them. Feeling the surge of strength, our hero marvels at the newfound core energy, the power pulsating within, ready to be unleashed. In the dimly lit hall, someone is in awe of our blue-haired hero's incredible feat of absorbing an entire elixir solo. No small potatoes, right? The camera zooms in on our mysterious protagonist, eyebrows furrowed, looking like they just had an epiphany or maybe remembered they left the stove on. Surrounded by shadowy figures, our hero is deep in reflection, questioning their choices and realizing their growth amidst the chaos. Kneeling on the floor, they admit they had protection while absorbing the elixir. Looks like teamwork makes the dream work. A subtle smirk plays on their lips, hinting at a newfound confidence or maybe just a really good joke they remembered. Enter the captain, standing tall and stoic. Is he about to drop some wisdom or just tell someone to clean their room? Our hero is caught in a whirlwind of emotions, questioning why everyone's been so nice. Maybe they've got some secret charm? A blurred face appears, possibly pondering the same mystery or just enjoying a nice cup of tea. In the bustling room of blue-clad warriors, a stern voice echoes, clarifying that there's no special treatment here. This regime is for every warrior in the Radiant Demon Squad. The air is thick with determination and camaraderie. Flash forward, and we're in a hauntingly beautiful forest, painted with red skies. Our warriors, swords in hand, know that risking their lives in the Jianghu is just part of the gig. It's a wild, wild world out there. Back at the base, the wisdom continues. Strength isn't just a personal victory, it uplifts the entire squad. Every step stronger makes the Radiant Demon Squad shine even brighter. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? Now we focus on a brooding figure, a warrior with striking long dark hair, lost in thought. His silence speaks volumes in this moment of introspection. Night falls, casting a serene and mysterious aura over the landscape. The scene shifts to a tranquil night, setting the mood for reflection. Inside a dimly lit room, our mysterious warrior sits in meditation. Clad in white, he's deep in thought, perhaps strategizing or contemplating the next move. A closer look at our meditative warrior reveals a serene, I want to check out just how much stronger my martial arts have become. Under the starry night, someone's got that burning itch to see just how far their skills have grown. A lone figure stands before an impressive building, ready to take on whatever challenge comes next. A new character steps in, recognizing our martial artist. They call out Yinshin, as curiosity fills the air. The mystery deepens as the new character asks if they're the Zen Sword Demon, adding layers to the martial intrigue. A casual chat unfolds between the two. Did you come out to train because you couldn't take it anymore? One asks. Yeah, comes the straightforward reply. Reflecting on a past fight, the new character reveals, I also realized something suddenly after seeing your fight. A moment of revelation, perhaps? Our martial artist responds with a hint of sarcasm. Did you learn something? Congratulations. Clearly, someone's not easily impressed. Focus shifts to the feet of the new character as they downplay their newfound knowledge. It's just a small move. But hey, small moves can lead to big changes. Mirio, dressed in a striking blue martial arts uniform, confidently proposes a sparring session, apologizing if she interrupted any training plans. The mysterious fighter, with long dark hair and a determined look, expresses eagerness to spar, noting it's a rare chance to witness the dragon's palm strike in action. Mirio introduces herself with a confident demeanor, ready to showcase her skills. The other fighter acknowledges with a nod, signaling readiness for the spar. Under the moonlit sky, the two warriors face off in a grand courtyard, setting the stage for an epic duel. With determination in his eyes, the fighter declares he'll make the first move, unsheathing his weapon with a flourish. Mirio stands poised, her stance elegant and focused, as she prepares to respond. She confidently readies herself, her eyes locked onto her opponent, her expression one of fierce concentration. In a burst of energy, the fighter moves with a swift, powerful strike, his eyes wide with intensity, showcasing the true spirit of a martial artist. The scene is heated. Our hero, with flowing hair and a fierce gaze, charges at his opponent. The clash is intense, fists flying with precision. Our hero isn't backing down. The opponent counters with a swift move, but our hero's determination is unyielding. With a powerful swing, our hero strikes, but what's this? A mysterious energy starts to form. The energy intensifies, swirling with a dark purple hue as our hero channels it into his palm. Boom! The energy erupts, and the opponent is sent flying, engulfed in the powerful aura. This battle's getting wild. In the heat of battle, our main character finds himself caught off guard, eyes wide with surprise as a mysterious energy crackles around him. From above, a fierce adversary descends, robes fluttering as they prepare to unleash a devastating attack. With a determined expression, the enemy channels a dark, swirling energy, ready to strike with full force. The scene shifts as the two energies clash midair, creating a dazzling display of light and power. Just as the attack seems overwhelming, our hero braces himself, hands up, deflecting the mass. Our story unfolds with a martial artist rocking a sleek ponytail and a blue robe, pondering the importance of mastering energy techniques, ensuring everyone takes this seriously. Cue the entrance of a mysterious figure with long, flowing dark hair, who seems to be listening intently, ready to drop some wisdom. The ponytailed martial artist steps up, asking if they can share their insights, even though they're the new kid on the block. Encouraged to speak, they get the nod of approval. The dark-haired figure reveals that they've always been a bit of a prodigy when it comes to detecting energy. It's like having a sixth sense since childhood, flexing those supernatural vibes. Intrigued, the ponytailed martial artist points out how the other's unique use of core energy caught their attention. Clearly, they've been doing something right. An intense silence fills the air as the two stand in the moonlit night, exchanging knowing glances and leaving us wondering what will unfold next. In the stillness of the night, our blue-robed heroine confronts a mysterious figure, questioning his uncanny ability to detect the movements of her core energy. She's clearly baffled and a bit suspicious, demanding answers. The enigmatic figure, with his cool demeanor, clarifies that he doesn't have X-ray vision into her core energy. Instead, he's just got a knack for sensing the energy flow around her. Sounds like a Jedi trick, doesn't it? Still skeptical, our heroine isn't buying it just yet. She's finding it hard to wrap her head around such a rare talent. Her disbelief is written all over her face. The conversation takes a serious turn as the man mentions that even the mighty purple robe martial masters might not have such energy detection skills. Now that's saying something. The scene zooms in on the legendary purple robes, symbolizing the elite status and prowess of the purple robe martial masters. This is some next-level martial arts hierarchy. We get a grand view of the martial arts world hierarchy, where the purple-robed martial masters stand at the pinnacle, above the white, blue, and black ranks. It's a tough ladder to climb, folks. Under the serene night sky, a martial artist in a blue outfit nods in agreement, accepting the advice given to them. The advisor, with sharp eyes, suggests that the palm strike might be more of a puncturing technique, sparking curiosity. A character with long dark hair reflects on the advice, contemplating the potential of their technique. Visualizing the power of the palm strike, the scene intensifies as energy swirls around the advisor's hand. The conversation takes a turn as the blue-clad character initiates a more direct dialogue. The blue-clad character questions the advisor's confidence, challenging the simplicity of their technique. Two martial artists stand on a vast, tiled floor. The air is thick with tension as they face each other, ready for a showdown, or perhaps a heart-to-heart. One of them, sporting sleek blue hair, offers a sincere apology. "My apologies. It seems I've said something unnecessary to upset you," he admits, eyes closed in regret. The scene shifts as the other martial artist responds, "No, I'm sorry, and thank you." A moment of mutual understanding and respect unfolds, smoothing the earlier tension. As one walks away, the other is left in contemplative silence, watching their retreating figure. The drama seems to linger, even as the distance between them grows. A close-up shot of the apologetic martial artist, his expression blurred but his gesture of sincerity evident. This moment is clearly significant. The setting changes to a majestic building under the night sky. A voice echoes, "Captain, the lightning genius figured out my martial arts." A new layer of intrigue is added. Inside an ornate office, a woman in blue questions a seated elder about the origins of martial arts. Suspicion and curiosity ripple through the room. The elder, obscured but clearly agitated, retorts, "What crazy bullshit are you spouting? Why would I tell him something that important? Secrets are tightly held, but the cracks are showing." The scene opens with a mysterious woman, deep in thought, wondering how someone could have figured out their secret. The conversation shifts as a man questions if the secret of the heavenly demon's sacred arts was revealed. Close-up of a man's sly grin, hinting at some hidden knowledge or amusement. Back to the dialogue, the man acknowledges that the kid is truly special, a rare find in the Jianghu. Reflecting on the rarity of such individuals in the world, the man seems both impressed and thoughtful. The mysterious woman remains silent, possibly pondering the implications of this revelation. Another question arises, is this kid truly that unique? The man confidently states that the kid is the future of the desolate fortress, signaling his immense potential. Amidst whispers and shadows, one character ponders the elusive wisdom of a certain thinker. Though unseen, his advice is anything but trivial, hinting at deeper mysteries. Another character, with a sense of urgency, questions whether discussing the heavenly demon sacred arts with someone is a wise move. The air is thick with uncertainty. The conversation continues, revealing that the path of learning has its limits. The right move? Seek help from the one who can adapt any martial art to their body. A pair of intense eyes appear, focused and determined, hinting at a deep understanding and mastery of martial arts. A revelation unfolds about a martial arts founder, a person who possesses the unique ability to adapt any martial art to their own body. Exclamations of surprise resonate as the true identity of the martial arts founder becomes clearer, leaving everyone in awe. The scene shifts back to the initial character, pondering over a mysterious object, hinting at the arrival of something monumental. In a room filled with mystery, a figure hands a scroll to someone, instructing them to team up with a lightning genius. The mission? Observe how this genius handles life and death situations. No pressure, right? The plot thickens as the instruction continues. See if this genius is really all that's special. It's like a talent show, but with more at stake than just a trophy. Flashback time. A dazzling display of sword skills lights up the scene. The words 5 years echo, hinting at a promise or a challenge. The future seems bright for our sword-wielding hero, destined to become the next Radiant Demon Squad captain within 5 years. Talk about career goals.